Boop. There we go. Things working. I'm bouncing. Things must be working. Alright. Hello everybody. Welcome back to Whispers of Hope, our Legend of Zelda Dungeons and Dragons campaign. I flubbed that up, whatever. Echoing through space and time continuum. I'm echoing. Shouldn't be echoing. Or is that? Oh, or you just make a comment? Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm dumb.
Oh,
yeah.
Anyways, I am Zom. I am the dungeon master for the campaign, and we'll just continue with our intros as usual, starting with Vivra up top.
Hello, I am Rhettaliate, aka Novaretta, aka Vivra Lockru, the Twili druid.
Sure.
I'm Jaxi. I play Wythr, the selectively mute rogue.
Sorry.
I'm Sky. I play Akari, the Shiekah rogue.
Dad.
I'm AlistairForgall. I play Velkorin. That's it.
Toto.
I'm Toto.
That's also it. Jesus Christ.
No character separation
No
there.
character separation.
Just,
I am
This-
Toto.
I am.
The sponge
I'm
is...
Toto.
Username's
playing
right
Toto.
there.
Yes.
Yes. The sponge is real.
It's when a celebrity stars as themselves on The Simpsons.
I'm Jennifer
Yeah.
Tilly.
Allie's a little lower
Allie's-
than normal because he's on his phone because he didn't
I'm on my PC now.
fix his computer.
I wondered why you sounded
If
different.
you're
Oh.
on your PC now, then we should turn you up. 'Cause you're quieter than usual.
Toto
He
is
could
Toto.
just, talk closer to his mic.
Swallow the microphone.
No.
I'll turn him up a smidge.
I'll listen on stream. On
We'll
Sunday.
try that. I'm up to 150, so hopefully that's good enough. Anyways, yeah. Been a couple weeks now, so there's a small recap before we get going. The question is, what the fuck did happen? Is the real question. If I recall correctly,
Did you not read my notes?
I did, but I read them 2 weeks ago. If I recall, you guys kind of finished up with the ambush, or that's where we started last time, was after the ambush, and everybody kind of was coping with that in their own ways. Wythr had ran off with Akari following afterwards, where they both kind of had their own discussion on whatever was going on with Wythr. Back at the camp, Vivra seemed to have a negative reaction to what was going on, as well as Toto kind of being in their head, and Velkorin just kind of taking a step back to let people deal with what's happening in their own way. Then throughout the night, Vivra experienced a nightmare again, which was dramatic for her. She woke up and had a almost heart-to-heart with Velkorin, who immediately ruined it at the end by pretending to be Granny.
We were so close.
We were so close to having a good bonding moment there. And then I believe after that, you guys continued your travels, where and as of now, you guys are getting very close. You're on the very outskirts of the desert, which is why I switched the scenery just to the desert currently, because I don't have any kind of in-between stuff, but whatever. So on your travels, you met a merchant who was pulled off to the side of the road, just kind of nonchalantly hanging out. And for whatever reason, he was waiting. The party approached him and asked to figure out what was going on, and it turns out that his other caravan that was traveling with him seemed to have lagged behind, and he requested the party essentially go and investigate while he stays with the cart, and he offered to pay them with some diamonds and some ore, as well as a magic item if they complete the task. So, where we left off, I believe. I think I got everything. So yeah,
About right.
you guys can take over where you would like to go. So, at this point, you would have finished talking to Malice, and you're kind of just going from there. He pointed the direction. Basically, where he came from is where it should have last been seen, but that's about as far as
If
you know.
I remember, Wythr was checking out the footprints in the sand that we could follow.
Okay. Sure. To make it easier, just do a survival check just to follow the. All right, I also forgot our daily thing. Number 1, Vivra, you get the inspiration today.
What? Oh my goodness. Okay.
I almost forgot.
I just go into every episode expecting to not receive it.
There you go. You got it this time.
Wow.
Oh, good
Yeah.
roll.
waste-
Survival. That's 24 total.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Definitely. I mean, this is the just kind of the track. You're essentially following his tracks, and then because this is the direction they were traveling, so whatever tracks behind them is where they came from, as well as the new set of tracks of the bodyguards that were with his caravan going back to check the other one. So you can follow them back. He'll follow them back pretty. I mean, you rolled high enough to where you're not really struggling to keep track of them. We'll say probably about 1,000 yards back, they start to veer, or not veer, but they start to. You see where you probably assumed where the. You kidding? It was working fine, then it died. Whatever. I'll just leave it, and if it dies, it dies. Actually, I needed to change the music anyway, so it distracted me. There it is. And quick, more appropriate to where you guys are in instead of intro title music. Alright. Desert now. Anyways, you kind of lead yourself back. Like I said, it's probably about 1,000 yards, following the tracks to which have been staying on the road for the most part. Eventually, you come to kind of a crossroads in the roads where it seems the carriage had gone off route. So, to another. Just to kind of see where it looks to be leading. I'll have
Can I, before you do the looking, can I turn into a dire wolf and use my sniffer to track as well?
Sure. Okay.
I could give you advantage if you want to search together, since
My
yours
sniffer
is.
gives me
yeah,
Or
she's
yeah,
doing-
you have advantage already.
Exactly.
That's one of the reasons why I was doing it, is because you can still do your own survival with looks, but because of this, if
You
we
use the
lose
smell.
the track visually, I can take the lead
You can pick up.
smelling wise, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's some tasty rolls right there. So 25.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you definitely, since you were close enough, well, yeah, whatever. You were close enough to Malice to just kind of like, even though you weren't in your wolf form, obviously he had
He has a
probably
very
some kind of
strong
cologne
smell.
or perfume on that was subtle enough that you might not have picked it up immediately as your human form, but when you shifted to your wolf form, it's definitely it's a lot more.
Speaking of shifting,
Oh, right.
thank you. I like how I didn't even need to finish the sentence. You're just like, whoop.
What to give you a letter again?
I'm just constantly
Constantly
carrying
have a letter.
something now.
Something's in
One
your
of
mouth.
these days-
You just need to change it to a bone, and then you're fine.
Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing, actually. One of these days, one of you is going to take that from my mouth and discover it's, like, actually something.
Important lore drop. Wythr, also have you do yours just to for visual.
Mine's just a measly 19.
Measly 19.
Oh,
Wow.
you
Wow.
poor,
you
don't
poor,
worry, don't worry.
You
I'll
poor
take the
people,
lead on this
both of
one.
you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Poor
Yeah.
unfortunate souls, the two of us.
It is.
Yeah.
You can make the assumption with that it has been a little bit of time, so the tracks aren't as heavy as they would be normally, because obviously with the wind and the shifting sands and such, some of the tracks have been blown away, but for the most part you can still see what looks like the wagon tracks that have been led away, and at this point they are led off of the trail and seem to be looking like they were going closer towards a cave, which is probably about 200 yards out from where you guys are currently. Like I said, Vivra has pretty much locked on to that scent too with the roll that they made, so you're basically being the pointer dog, and Wither's like, yep, that's where the trail is going to. So
What is it, girl?
what do you got? What do you find? What do you...
Well, what happened?
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
exactly.
the exact same thing.
Is Jimmy down in the well?
Is that where Pippin went?
Oh no.
Get him, girl.
Pippin, no. Sometimes I can still hear his voice.
You start talking to me like I'm a dog, and I just telepathy back.
Stop it.
Yeah, still me.
I'm
Yep.
Just because I'm a dog doesn't mean my brain's a dog right now.
Plus,
Except
as
for
a
that one time.
direwolf, she's still like as tall as Wythr.
Yeah.
I'm,
But there would
I'm
definitely
waiting
not
for the
treat
one
you like a
moment.
dog.
There's an NPC that doesn't see Vivra change and he goes, "Who brought this sassy dog in here?"
Someday.
Did you guys
that'll happen.
train this dog to be sassy? And then there was
Like,
like,
what is this?
excuse you?
Anyways, yeah. So yeah, both of you are not struggling to keep track of where this. You haven't. You're easily able to keep track of the trail, and like I said, it looks like it's being led up to a cave. And as you do start to approach this cave, you can now see that there looks to be an empty wagon right next to the cave. And
Are there any other scents now that I'm closer to the cave that I can pick up?
do a separate survival check for that one.
That makes sense, because now that we're approaching the cave, I am looking for something different, just in case there's like something we might need to be prepared for. Whoa, 26. That's wow. These rolls right now, I'm scared for if we fight. But yeah, 26 now. Yeah.
You definitely pick up the scent of, I guess technically the scent of blood, which would be similar to like when you guys fought the Bokoblin. So you can make the assumption that there's probably some sorts of Bokoblin nearby.
Okay, I would
But it's not a very strong scent of that.
Okay, I would telepathy to Wythr that there's a faint scent of Bokoblin blood, and then I'd also tell Velkorin, because he's probably close by as well.
Yeah, I
What am I being
assume.
told?
Hmm?
What am I being told?
That Vivra uses her telepathy to tell you that she smells a faint scent of Bokoblin blood.
I will pull out my bow. And then because are you two off by yourself or?
We're leading the group.
Okay, that's what I
I was
thought.
gonna say, I assume everybody was.
I'll let the other two
following,
know that there are Bokoblins about.
potentially.
Yeah. Vivra would let you know. She's like, it's faint. I don't know if it's old or not, but the blood is definitely new enough that I can still smell it.
Do I see any little, like, monster footprints added into the mix?
Not that you can notice for sure. You can, I mean, at this point, because of how many different tracks are there, you're not sure if it's an animal versus. It's just kind of a mix mash of tracks because it's a cave, so likely things went there to hide, whether or not it was animals or humans or monsters, whatever. There's multiple different tracks at this point nearby this cave.
Okay.
Nothing you
I'm
can
gonna
distinguish
listen.
specifically.
See if we can hear anything. And she'll also turn back to the group and say, should we be sneaky?
How far ahead of us are you? I'm assuming you're not that far if you could see.
I don't think so. I think we're all kind of in a group.
Yeah, so I'm not super far at all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say,
kinda-
assume you guys you're like probably 50 feet from the cave opening. You haven't walked all the way up to it yet, I assume. Or where?
All right, everybody.
I think Vivra would be slowly approaching until told otherwise.
Okay.
Okay, everybody get a little closer.
Rawr.
I'm gonna
To the
cast
cave or to you?
to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
Hmm.
So everybody gets a +10 to your stealth as long as you're within, was it 60 feet of you, I think?
It means I have a +21 to my stealth roll.
Holy smokes.
And you're still
Just
gonna roll a 3.
Just
I'm
don't
still
let it
gonna roll
happen.
that.
Listen, all you need is not a 1 at this point.
Yeah.
Well, you just jinxed it now, so.
You're
Dun,
welcome.
dun, dun.
I jinxed your first one, okay?
Alright, so yeah, go ahead and everybody can roll stealth if that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, you gotta be within 30 feet.
30
You know,
feet.
Oh my god. I'm massive.
Yeah, we just do within 30
I'm
feet of
large.
me.
I take up.
You can have your little pinky toe in the 30-meter radius.
I think I'm gonna be solid for this.
Holy
me guess.
smokes, me
Did you get a
too.
natural 20?
No, I got a 18.
That's pretty good.
I
I'm
got a
also-
19 on the die.
I'm also not a fucking rogue, so I mean.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, 33 total for me.
34.
Rude.
Hey,
Show
also
off.
34. Also 34.
Yeah, Hartley,
Oh my gosh.
anybody?
It's fine. It's fine.
What about Toto and Akari?
You said to add a 10?
Add a 10 to your roll.
19.
Oof.
What do you
Did you
do?
also?
19 is
did
great.
You, yeah, that is good. But
Compared
did
to
you
you, the
also
30s.
add your stealth
stealth.
modifier too?
Yeah, you get an
Would be-
additional
yeah.
10.
Yeah.
So roll
your
whatever
base
you're.
roll plus your stealth modifier plus an extra 10.
In case. I believe I rolled lower than a 41. You shut your mouth.
What was
If
your
only I
overall
got it.
bonus to it?
My total bonus would have been plus 21 to my roll. So if I rolled a natural 20, I would have had a 41 stealth.
Jeez.
Damn.
Okay, 32 total.
Right. So everybody except for Toto is over 30. Got it.
I mean,
My total bonus is
19 ain't bad to begin
No,
with,
it's not.
but-
I-
19's not bad at all.
I'm just saying.
my total
But
bonus.
that is crazy, though, that even Vivra, who's notorious for not being great.
My total bonus for stealth right now is 20.
Jeez,
Nice.
that's gross.
Mine's a measly 14.
You're gross.
And I still almost beat you
Wow.
guys.
Rude. Anyways, Wythr, if you're trying to listen in to a
Okay, since I have keen hearing, can I give them the help action?
sure,
Or should I just do it myself?
I care, you choose.
I think hearing is technically not something you can help with if I'm thinking logically,
Well,
but
then I will use
so
my
if you wanna
natural
make your
advantage
own-
to make my own.
yeah, go ahead.
Be better.
God, these rolls
As-
are insane. today. What is
And I can't wait for you guys to roll against these traps
Yeah, I
because
know.
you're wasting all the good
I've
ones.
already gotten multiple rolls above 10, so you know how the rest of the
I
session's
mean,
gonna
what
go.
trap? I didn't say traps.
Okay, so and this is perception, right?
Yes.
So that's a dirty 20 for that one.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, Wythr too. Yeah.
22.
Okay. It is a cave, so I mean, you can definitely hear sounds coming out of the cave that sound like creatures. You're not too sure on how deep in the cave you are. You can hear what does resemble grunts of humans, presuming, but nothing too far. I mean, as of right now, currently, you haven't heard. You can hear the sounds of assuming people are in that cave right now.
Vivra telepathy. We should probably move a bit more quickly.
But you don't know
If
how far
those-
it is.
Yeah. It's like we can still hide while moving faster.
Wythr nods and whispers to the group, "People inside." And she starts sneaking closer.
Is there any light in this cave?
Nope.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
going to.
I mean, outside of the light that's going into the cave, obviously, but
Once we get to a part to where I know it's going to be hard to see me, I'm going to put a hand on Akari's shoulder.
sure.
So if the wolf doesn't have dark vision, do I lose my dark vision or?
The wolf doesn't have dark vision. You shouldn't have it because you're taking the physical traits of the animal.
That's unfortunate. I'm blind. Well, I have the smell, but yeah, I can't
Yeah.
see if a rock is right in front of me.
But you will be able to see Velkorin if you're close enough.
And I was gonna say also how big is the dire wolf again?
Large, so it takes up 4 spaces.
Like how tall are you approximately?
How as tall as Wythr? I think we agreed or something.
Okay, then you're
How
probably
tall is Wythr?
5'3" ish.
okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and then you're fine. Then I could.
I'm like,
when
I'm
you're
like a
saying
small
large, I was
dwarf.
like, are you like 10
Yeah.
feet big? Because if you're 10 feet, you're probably hitting the roof right now.
Let me, you know what? I will Google it and see if there's an official height for dire wolves.
It is the opening was a very large, but as you're starting to get in, you can see that the opening is starting to narrow a bit. Probably you're getting to the point where you're probably pushing 2 people could stand next to each other. That's probably about as wide as you can go right now.
Well,
So I
then
guess
I'm by myself then. Okay, so dire wolf, according to Google, has a height of around like 4 feet.
okay, yeah,
So yeah, I'm a little
Big dog.
shorter than Wythr.
big
Yeah,
dog.
doggo.
Okay, you're a Great Dane sized dog basically,
Yeah.
but floofier. But yeah, let's have a marching order, I guess, since it is starting to get a little bit narrower. So, who is up front?
I think Vivra and Wythr continue to be in front unless someone
Yeah.
else
And
wants to take
I would
over.
telepathy you saying I can't see super well right now, so if you stand just in front of me, I'll just keep my
Oh
nose
yes,
kind of
right,
brushed.
right.
I'll keep my nose brushing against you just so that
You
I
smell,
can
I
stay in wolf
see.
form. Yeah, exactly.
We got Vivra and Wythr. Who would be
I'll
next?
de-transform if I have to, is what Vivra will telepathy. I'll de-transform if I have to, but for now, I think having the nose and hearing might be helpful in this moment, potentially.
And also tell me your guys' passive perceptions as well too while I'm at it. I know 3 of you have gross ones, but the other 2
Yeah.
are typically
24.
the more
I
important
think
ones.
as a wolf, it's even lower. It's 13, looks like.
Okay.
Maybe 14 with the higher.
What did you say the height was, Vivra?
Around 4 feet. So I'd
Yeah,
say that I'm
yeah.
probably a little over 4 feet.
The
maybe.
only time their height has ever been stated is 3.5. It's 4.5 feet.
Yeah.
4.5. Cool.
Yeah.
That's
Either way.
great.
9.5 feet long.
They're big fucking dogs.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Long
Anyways,
boy.
You're a
Who-
noodle.
who's gonna be after the 2? The girl and her dog. Who's after them?
The girl and her dog. That's how you
I
describe us.
will take up the rear.
I was gonna say I would make the assumption that Toto's probably in the middle, and then Akari and Velkorin are back.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would have assumed that Velkorin's in the middle because without him being close to us, we don't have our pass without trace. And
It's 30 feet.
it's 30.
I mean,
well,
it depends on
take
how
up
close you guys
10.
are staying together.
Yeah,
Or
but
10,
your
15,
entire
20.
body doesn't have to be in it.
No,
just
you
a
just
part
have
of
to
you.
be. Yeah, you just have to be close
Okay.
enough. And even
Yeah.
if
No,
like,
you're
we
right.
were
As
all
long
lined
as
up,
we are all within 5 feet
Your
of each
the
other,
tip of your
you're close
tail.
enough.
You're fine.
No, I no
tail is
because
close
you're in front of me. That was the thing that I was worried about because I take up 10 feet.
Yeah,
So
but
it's-
I
you
can
don't-
be
15, 20.
beside you.
there would still be if we're all lined up perfectly, there's still 5 feet more.
Yeah, you
that
guys are still
they
fine.
can be ahead. 'Cause you guys
Um,
can only take up 25.
But yeah, what
Yeah,
are
yeah,
the
okay.
passives for the rest of you guys? Toto, Velkorin, and Akari? Your passive
Yeah.
perceptions.
I don't know what that word means.
Well, you better
23.
find out. Jeez.
I don't have it memorized for my daily action.
What did you say, Toto?
13.
13. That's what I thought. Pretty sure Corin's is also like 23 or 20 or
Yeah,
something.
I'm 23. I'm still going to keep my hand on Akari, so that way if I branch off, since it's
Yeah.
dark vision mode here,
Oh,
Yep.
it's known that I'm leaving to branch off. That way I'm not just like out.
I was gonna say currently the only one who could see Velkorin would be Vivra, but it's too dark for her to see, so she can't see him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody else cannot see Velkorin
that's
currently.
because I'm wolf form right now. You just wait.
Yes.
You just wait till I get dark vision and I still can't see you.
All right. As you guys are traveling deeper into the cave, you do start to hear the grunting as you're getting deeper into the cave. You also do feel that the cave somewhat starts to narrow a bit. And then
Part of my
after
RPG,
Uh-oh.
Can I get some of these grunting noises so I know what they sound like to get me?
Oh,
into the
no.
No. You can imagine what grunting sounds sound like.
I don't know what Bacabra
There's
sound like. It's been a
different
while.
types of grunting though.
I want to know what the Bacabra noise
For
is.
all we know, these are like happy grunts.
Yeah.
Man, almost like a Terrask is going to come out of nowhere and fly at you if you don't shut the fuck up.
Those
Rasks exist in this world.
They can if I want them to.
Wait, you said it narrows even more? It was at 10 feet. So-
Give me a minute. I'm not done.
Oh,
It starts to narrow as you guys go into deeper to where you're gonna get in like, oh, this is gonna get snug, and then all of a sudden it kind of just it opens up way more to the point where it's almost like a 30-foot room.
I get
huge.
caught for a second at my shoulders and then just
Pretty much, you and Wythr kind of bump into each other as you pass through the door or the opening. And you're just like, oh, okay, never mind. Now it's fine. There's plenty of room. But yeah, at this point, you kind of come up into the opening part now. Wythr, since you're in the front, you can attempt to make a perception check or something.
He didn't specify exactly which items were taken, did he?
No, he just said
Nope.
his caravan is missing, so.
No. Well, we're below 10 again, guys.
am I able to
That
use
is-
my sniffer?
Nope.
14
why
total
not?
perception.
Because your passive is not high enough. 14.
Okay, so I understand my
Total.
passive is not high enough, but Vivra is right now. This is like a semi-stressful situation. She would be sniffing.
You can't see.
I can't see, but I can smell stuff. I have keen smell.
Yes. The thing that you're testing for would not affect smell, though.
Well, then just
Trust
tell
the
me that I
DM.
won't smell anything.
You
I
don't
smell the
smell
magic
anything.
of the air.
I
It's
smell it.
power
The
of
magic of the
friendship.
air. Yeah, you don't notice anything
Oh man.
as far as you know. As you guys keep kind of walking your way in. We'll say since Wythr didn't notice it, I'll have Vivra make a dexterity save.
A wolf?
Yeah. This is more to see if you're gonna trigger it or
Well,
not.
There it is. That's the roll I was scared of. Let's go ahead and use that inspiration, so that's much better. 15.
15. That just barely made it.
Yes, thank goodness.
Wythr
Okay.
didn't notice
I
it
just
and
made the plate.
luckily stepped over the plate, but as you were walking forward, Vivra bumps right into the tripwire, but luckily flinched when the tripwire hit it, and you didn't trigger it, but there you were in front of a tripwire currently.
So I'm aware of it. So I stop and I'm like, guys, wait. I mean, Rurf,
Bark.
because
And there's just an echo of a bark.
she tried to whisper, guys, wait, but it's just "Ruff," and then she's like, oh wait, telepathy. There's a bumped a thing. She
You bumped?
Wither
doesn't say that,
but no, she tells. Well, I guess she would tell Wythr because Wither's the only one that she can quote see because she had her nose to her.
I am closest to you, so it would be
yeah.
most pertinent for me to know.
Yeah, telepathy. She's like, Wythr, I hit something. We gotta let the group know, or
Wythr will
something.
she'll reactively like hold her arm out to kind of signal to the group to slow down or stop. So she bumped into something, but nothing happened.
She touched the tripwires, though. She didn't rolled high
didn't
enough
trip
that
it?
didn't trip
Yeah.
the tripwire.
I rolled
She
just high enough
needed
so that I
F15
felt
to
it.
not trip it.
Yes.
So,
Oh
and
gosh.
you didn't roll high enough to see it, so you actually walked over it.
Just
magically.
walked over it?
Yeah, you got lucky.
Okay.
Because I rolled
got
to see who would have gotten caught in it, and you didn't.
Okay. Yeah, Wythr looks down and like almost
You're
like
like, "Oh,
just a very
how did I-
subtle like
what?"
startle and like her shoulders tensing up as she sees the tripwire she almost stepped on.
And like, it's not even a very well hidden one. I mean, it's like a string rope. It's not even like a wire run, so it really wasn't hidden that well.
Yeah. She'll wave her hands around and point at the tripwire and whisper, "Traps."
A way to sniff for more traps, like smell for metal or string or whatever.
If it's something that will cause a smell, I'll let you do it, but I'll let you know when that
Okay.
happens. I'll keep that in mind.
Wine is my favored smell. DM.
Wine.
Did you say wine or twine?
Twine.
That makes more sense.
Twine.
Okay.
Yeah, I've decided that I specialize in smelling ropey twine.
Joke's on you, it's made out of plastic.
No, curses!
Plastic was invented just to spite you.
Yep.
Okay, and then I assume the group will continue on with an extra careful eye.
Yeah, I'd say, can Akari roll perception to double check and look around?
Sure, you can do an active one now.
Okay.
To see if there's any others that you might have missed.
Well, it's a 12 total, so it wasn't great active.
I mean, you
Uh-oh.
you know where the tripwire that was pointed out to you in front of you, but you don't see anything else. I mean, it's a cave. An opening, pretty large opening. But yeah, if you guys are gonna keep continuing. At this point, the grunts are a little louder at this point now, and you actually do hear a guy from above you saying, "Hello?"
I will look up.
I just freeze.
And above you, you see a guy who's stuck to the roof.
Ow. Can I see?
How does your dark vision goes? What is it? 30
Oh,
feet? How does it work? I forget.
Dark vision.
Where
60 feet?
is that? Where is that listed on D&D Beyond? Additional sense types?
It's like under your passives. I just need to know because it's like 10 feet of whatever light, and then it goes into black and white vision, so whether or not you'd be able to discern the differences or not. I know it's basically black and white vision while you're in dim light or whatever. You probably would be able to see it.
I should know where this is, but I don't. Oh, I'm gonna find it in a second. Dark vision.
Senses,
Can see in the dark to a distance of 60 feet, seeing in
Okay,
dim light
60
as
feet,
though
yeah.
it were bright light, and pitch darkness as though it were dim light.
Okay, so yeah, you could. At first you're extremely confused because there's just a man stuck to the wall or the ceiling, and like you're kind of looking like it doesn't make any sense because you don't initially see anything, and then after a while you do start to see it looks like there's some sort of mucus or something that he's stuck to on the roof.
Ew.
And this guy, and then also, like, now that you can see better, next to him is a torch, but it is unlit currently, so you can assume that he probably can't see you, but he heard somebody come in and
I'm
talking.
assuming I can smell them because I can't see anything.
You can, yeah, I mean, you can,
He did
a slight
yell at
scent
him
of
too.
I mean, he yelled.
you yelled out, so you look up in the perception, or the view.
Well, I don't have, as a dire wolf, it does not say dark vision anywhere, so I'm assuming
Yeah.
that if it's dark in this room, I can't see.
How
So I can
high up
smell.
is
30 feet.
he's 30 feet above me?
Yep.
Okay, well, we're just gonna have to leave him for now. Wither's like, I'm not blowing our cover yet.
There's somebody down there. Hello.
Sorry,
I've
dude.
been stuck here for a while now.
So, since I can hear their general direction, I would like to attempt to telepathy and just whisper, "Who are you?" head.
What? Oh man, I've been hanging upside down for so long. I'm hearing voices now.
Who are you? I repeat.
Go
Speak.
away. I don't like the voices. No, I'm not crazy.
Would you like to survive?
Obviously,
Then speak.
I am speaking.
Who are you?
I'm a guy.
Are you with?
Ah!
Are you with Malice? Stop screaming! You're an idiot.
What? Why is my voice calling me an idiot now? Is this my conscience?
I feel bad.
Yeah.
My conscience?
Are you working for Malice?
Yes.
I telepathy with it. He works for Malice. We should probably get the guy. also, he thinks I'm his conscience. Just roll with it.
Wither will hold a finger up in front of her mouth in like a quiet gesture. And
Yeah, because he can't see
like,
shit, and you guys
gesture
are rolled
onwards,
ridiculously anyway.
in my head, I'm like, okay, well, we're gonna stay stealthed and come back for him after rather than breaking stealth now, because he seems fine, aside from uncomfortable. Like, he's not in danger, right?
I mean,
Does he seem to be in danger?
he's stuck to the ceiling. You don't know how long he's been stuck to the ceiling. You know how it feels to be upside down.
Oh, I mean, if he's
Whether-
upside down, that's not good.
His back would be he's hanging, so it's not like completely upside down. So it's not as bad as it could be, but he's still like, being held.
Yeah, you can absolutely have your own character choice here. Wither in character is prioritizing stealth. So she's going to nod and she's going to continue moving.
Which, if you are going to continue, I need you to do another perception check.
Yeah. Don't worry, this whole place will be exploded in just a minute anyways.
Bomb?
Perception?
Yep.
That giggle.
Perception?
Yep.
17.
17. You didn't say this one this time. Yeah,
Not again.
as you again, yeah, as you step forward, you step onto a platform and there's a purple light rune that lights up, and immediately you are flung up to the ceiling as well.
Oh no.
And it feels like you're falling, and it's very weird. And all
You
of a
hear
sudden,
like a really a really brief, like almost squeak of surprise.
Vivra hasn't moved, but she hears that and then hears the splat, and in your head you just hear,
which
so what was that about stealth?
I have to roll for fall damage, because you essentially just
Fall damage.
Yeah, I said
Oh,
it's
no.
like she's falling.
I see.
You take
I thought
5
that was-
points of bludgeoning damage as you splat into the wall, which now you are stuck as you feel that mucus on your back.
Okay.
Gross.
Telepathy to Velkorin. I think we have a problem.
Which feels
But
like
I
you're
can't-
just...
What happened?
I mean, you heard a little girl go, "Yip!" and all of a sudden,
Not a
splat.
little girl,
That's one way to put it.
small woman.
Small
Whoever's like,
woman.
you
I-
can see in the dark, can't you? Just maybe look up.
And I mean, the other. Finally, Vivra, you could see one thing. You saw the purple rune glow in front of you, and then Wythr is at the ceiling, and now you are
Since-
blind because
I
your person that were your lead is now gone, so you are in dark.
I basically got to watch her fly into the air, and then it's darkness again.
Since Wythr is wearing like a very loose flowing kind of poncho like robe, she's
Yep.
just stuck, like her robe is stuck to the
Splat.
ceiling and she's hanging there like a cat held by its scruff.
Which, ironically, you are right next to the other guy, and he went, you stepped on the rune too, didn't you?
She nods.
Well, at least I'm not alone this time. Did you come with
She
other
does the-
people?
She says, shh.
Oh,
She's gonna trust her party to
No.
go on
Okay.
How high is the ceiling?
30 feet.
30 feet.
Telepathy. Velkorin, do you think you could reach her if you stood on my back?
Yeah, because Vivra doesn't know how high it is.
Yeah, she just smells them. She's like, they're a distance.
4 feet plus 7 feet.
No. What's holding them up exactly? Again, the slide. right?
From down there, it looks like some sort of mucus, but whether or not you're up close, it seems more of an adhesive or a glue.
Oh, okay.
Man-made, not biologically made, if that makes sense.
Oh, good.
So
And then also, now that a few seconds have passed, whether you can feel all of a sudden your body, like,
Oh, what?
you're still stuck, but now you can feel gravity being the right direction
so
again.
Now she's hanging like
Now
a
you're
cat by
hanging.
their scruff.
The
Yes.
rune was a reverse gravity rune.
Correct.
no.
Let's see here.
Just to make sure nobody would have heard the small sound besides Vivra, right?
I mean, her stealth is broken. Everybody else's is probably fine still.
But then again, if you have dark vision, and she was in the lead of the group, Akari probably saw
you
it
could
happen.
see
Yeah, you
a
saw it
person
happen. You saw
fly
it.
up.
Yeah,
You saw her take a step, and then the purple rune glowed, and all of a sudden she flipped upside down and went to the ceiling.
If you can see her, she'll be pointing, like gesturing for you guys to continue on.
Which, I mean, it's very hard because you're stuck. You're kind of doing the wrist thing, like, go that way, guys. Because your arms and
Ah, my
everything are
poncho's
stuck.
stuck.
Everything.
I think she's trying to tell us something.
Akari
He's trying to
debates on throwing
communicate.
Akari debates on throwing a dagger to try and cut it free or something.
Oh no. Yeah, shoot me down.
It's not like webbing, like I said. It's more of like a glue.
She don't know that.
I know.
Okay.
It's,
So, I'm Googling stuff I can turn into. And if I transformed into a giant constrictor snake, according to Google, it could be like 40 feet long because it's like it's a 15 by 15 square instead of a 10 by 10.
Okay.
Which means that I can lift my head, I think, 30 or 28 feet or something like that. Because snakes can, like, they only need like 1/3 of their body to be on the ground because the rest is like muscle holding them up. So, hypothetically, I could turn into that and then just lift Velkorin up. Coiled
okay, the snake could
around.
lift your body up. What you
I
need to
have
lift?
this is a question for the DM. Okay.
Yeah.
I have rope trick,
Rope trick. Yep.
which allows me to use
Asumi.
any amount of lets me use any amount of rope I want, and it will run. It will make a space at the end of the rope.
Hmm.
That's an extra dimensional plane that I can warp somebody into.
Okay.
Could I use it to then angle it and have it hit Wythr? Wythr would turn it, go into space, and then Wythr would when I dispel it, Wythr would pop back out of the space. Would she still be stuck?
I need to read this because this sounds like bullshit to me.
Oh my god, I got you.
Nice. It just sounds like a lot of what the fuck.
It's such a weird spell.
It sounds like
It's
a weird
one that
spell. That's why I'm
nobody
like,
ever uses.
what?
And so it's
Up to 60 feet long, which
up to 60 feet.
you're good. There.
And it's at the upper end of the rope
Into the
because it
air.
runs perpendicular, so it has a 90-degree angle from the floor.
You could rise it up to her.
Warp her in,
Entrance
cancel
opens.
it, and it will warp her out.
That sounds a little.
It's a really cheap spell that nobody uses because attacks and shit can't go into the space. It's a very much a
What
I'm
does
being
say?
fucked, I'm going in there.
Anything drops out when the spell ends.
Yeah.
The hard ruling because technically, if you're putting her into it where she is, when she comes out, she'd be back in it again.
But isn't she? She's hanging down, right?
She's hanging by her poncho essentially.
Yeah, so she's not
my-
directly up on it. Like her poncho, she's
My
hanging.
poncho is stuck and I'm
Yeah.
hanging.
She's
I'm
lucky.
dangling.
She's lucky
I mean,
that she's wearing baggy clothing.
Yeah.
I know you wouldn't want to do this, but you could lose the poncho.
Wither will never.
That's not happening.
She'll
I
die in this.
I will allow it, I suppose. You're using a spell slot anyways.
Yeah, it's a level
That's a
2
weird
spell.
that's a weird
Oh, I see.
wording that I'm not sure how that would rule well, but I'll allow it.
Yeah, 'cause as long as you get into that space, you go into the location. It was just I didn't know if she was completely fully stuck, but if she's literally hanging by what is essentially cloth, she's not completely up against the ceiling.
How close to the wall, like the side wall, are they?
They're like dead center in the middle of the room, so
Okay.
it'd be hard to climb from the side of the wall or anything.
Okay, and there's like no other rocks or something around to potentially like get a little closer,
Not that you can see,
and that I can see.
because you're blind currently.
Well, she might telepathy, Velkorin. Do you think I could get one or both of them if I was taller?
It's about 30 feet up.
Is it possible to jump and slash at them? You
30
just
feet up?
Yeah, that's
Not unless your vertical is 30 feet. Which
Okay,
I
that's
do
fine.
not think it
That's
is.
why I was thought, because I might just turn into the giant constrictor snake, because then I could get up to there. Potentially.
During however many seconds this theater of the mind is going on for, Wither is just gesturing for them to go
Just
on
like,
without her.
Help me!
Vivra can't see you! She's
Yeah.
trying to figure out how to help.
You know, it's kind of.
I have a question. Am I close enough to this other guy that I could reach him?
I mean, you're right next to him, so you could. I mean, like I said, your poncho is still like stuck to the wall, so you can't move very well. You could probably maybe grab a hand or a sleeve or something, but not much outside of that.
Since I am currently hanging from this, do I get a general feel of how strong the adhesive is? Like, if it were
Very.
his weight and my weight combined, would we both fall? Or no?
Probably not. You
Okay.
feel stuck.
Continue on.
Wythr, do you want a bomb?
Nope.
You want a bomb?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Well, it's a solution. That's not a great one, but it's a solution.
How?
You're like, I'll get Wither down in pieces.
We didn't need to get her down alive.
Jesus.
That wasn't part of the deal.
The rope trick would likely work.
Yeah, but then we got the other guy still stuck up there.
I mean, if you put it between the two of them, you can probably grab both of them. Like I said, they're pretty.
If the DM will allow that.
They're
then I'm
close
gonna-
together.
That's what I was wondering. Because I was like,
Then
even
I'll
if we
do
get
it.
Wither, there's still the other guy.
As
This
long
is
as you
my
can
last
warn
spell
the
slot.
other guy, though, because he doesn't know what's going on. He just was
Hey,
a
I'm gonna
girl.
be
A
bold.
woman appeared next to him and then told him to shush. So now he's like, "Oh,
I'm gonna
Also, I can't see Velkorin either.
No,
I
you cannot.
okay.
Okay,
Well, you guys
so-
are gonna see a rope. You prepare yourself to fall. In 3, 2, 1. I've got the spell.
Right.
Wait, did
You-
Velkorin say that out loud? Because there was like, wait, just tell me where to stand. She'll land on me.
It's where I am.
Oh, yeah, you see the rope extend up to the ceiling, and then a weird purpley, blackish energy goes, and Wythr and the guy can attempt to grab at it, assuming you trust the portal. The guy's like, "What's that?"
Wythr will grab the guy's arm with one of her
What?
hands and grab the rope with her other hand, if that helps.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
'cause he's
Vivra
not a
telepathy
large-
to the guy. Grab it.
He's not a large creature, right?
No, he's
Oh.
a human, a Hylian. So both
Yeah,
of you
'cause
guys.
I can fit a few people in there.
So the two of you go whoop into a weird dimensional space, and now he's like, "Oh, what the? Where am I now?" Which you guys can't hear because it's in a portal. So only Wythr hears him say that.
Yeah. There's enough room in there for 8 people, so it's kind of
Yep.
spacious.
Oh, nice!
That's pretty neat.
Wythr will cover
And
his
you guys
mouth.
you can actually see outside through a 3-foot by 5-foot window.
Wow, I could stay
Wow,
here.
look at that.
Which-
And I drop them.
Comfy cozy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Wythr has put
And-
her hand over
Can
the
they roll a
guy's mouth
percentile
also.
to see if they land on any of us?
Wythr can roll a dexterity to see if she lands better. But the other guys
Could I
taking
roll
it.
at disadvantage to try to also help him
You can try.
to
How
land
I
in
should
a
say,
way that is
explain on
beneficial to
how
both of us?
how are you helping him fall? I guess.
She will try to like if she lands kind of first, she'll do a bit of like a roll backwards so that he lands more on her than the
Okay.
ground or something.
Sure.
I should never volunteer to roll disadvantage because you know how I roll
Uh-huh.
standard.
Uh-huh.
So we'll see.
Wait, I can turn into a freaking spider. What is wrong with me?
Okay, dex save.
Hindsight.
Okay. Total of 17.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say
That's
that's good enough to. You take the brunt of the fall because
She's
you
got her hand over
grab
his
him.
mouth and they land and kind of somersault.
and you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage that time.
Oh god.
The D6, and I rolled a 6.
Yeah.
He's dirty, but he also he's been, you don't know how long he's been hanging there, but all of his limbs have fallen asleep essentially because he's been
She's
hanging
just
for so
gonna
long. So he's like,
Gently drag him to the wall.
"Can help, please."
His mouth is covered. Shush. She gently pulls him over to the wall away from where the trap was,
I was gonna say,
but not any further ahead of the group because we haven't scoped that out yet. And she's gonna stay there to make sure he doesn't run off into a trap while she waits to see what the rest of the group
he
is
can't
doing.
move his legs or everything are asleep right now.
Yeah.
He's also just very confused.
Be
Take a
quiet.
hint. Shut up.
Telepathy.
Whimper. Whimper. Alright. What else? Where?
I'm still hidden as well. I haven't done anything to leave hiding.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wythr will
We
nod in
have passed
appreciation to
another
the
tree
others.
for
Yeah. You're fine.
an hour.
Yeah,
We can re-stealth.
that's true.
If mine is broken, then yes, I would do that.
You do hear a subtle laughing that seems to be.
Where?
You're not sure, it's just echoed within the cave. You can't really pinpoint the exact location, but you do hear subtle chuckling
My
Of-
ears lower in annoyance.
of a very much not human-esque laughing.
My stealth is 1 less than before. It's 33 now.
Telepathy to Velkorin. If we can point him the way out of here and keep going further, I think it'd be a good idea. I don't think we should idle for long.
No, I agree. You said you were. What's the guy's name?
He hasn't said any name yet.
The rich
No,
guy?
the rich
Oh,
guy.
the rich guy is
Malice.
Malice.
You said you were with Malice.
The invisible man.
Very quickly, he never actually told anyone he thought it was his conscience.
Also, his mouth is still covered.
Yeah, uncover his mouth, please.
Yeah, she will.
Yeah, Jesus.
Are you one of Malice's members of the caravan?
He's very confused because something is talking to him, but he can't see it.
Yeah, this is a weird day for him.
This is a weird day for him.
Yeah, that's my boss.
Okay, are the rest of your party members in the cave?
Yeah, 2 more of the guys should be further in.
Only
I
2.
told them to keep going.
All right. Hold out your hand, please.
And but doesn't know where to hold it because he can't see it. What he's holding
All
it
right,
to.
I'm gonna drop a piece of candy in his hand.
Oh.
Go wait out by the door,
All better.
or go wait out by the entrance, not the door.
Velkorin,
Okay.
the tripwire. The tripwire.
Watch for the tripwires. If I see you on the ceiling again,
Which
we'll leave you.
which now that you have a better look at him, you do see a bunch of scorch marks on his clothes.
Oh,
It's like, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Well, I can't really see. So if somebody has like a torch or something, that would be great.
fine. I'll give him my one torch.
All right.
If he lights it, I'm gonna fucking just appear.
Which I mean, he does, and he. Oh god!
All right, but remember to be
Jesus.
quiet, and we stay out by the doorway.
Yeah. Okay.
the
As soon
rest
as
of
I
you.
can feel my legs again, I'll get up.
All right.
He'd also see a wolf just
Thanks.
sitting.
Ah,
near-
Hey,
At least we know how many we need to get now.
at least I get paid well for this.
Okay. Just gonna let him be.
Yeah, he's rubbing his legs, trying to get the blood back circulating his legs, pretty much.
Shall we move? We're re-stealthing right before we move on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out of the.
Vivra says, "Do you want me to make sure he makes it to the entrance?"
Can you like? You would lose a lot of You'd lose your stealth bonus.
That's fine. I'll just carry him out real quick
Okay.
and be back. Hopefully,
My stealth
within
is
the group
gonna
again.
be 35.
And Velkorin just backs into the shadows and disappears.
All right.
Just giving the
And-
bird.
She does telepathy to Wythr. She's like, "Do any one of you guys want to help, like, get him on my back so that he doesn't have to wait for his legs?"
Yeah, Wythr can help.
I'm not
She'll
strong
boost
enough.
him up.
Fuck, it's the TV tingles that don't know it exists.
TV doesn't. It's not
The
invented.
TV.
I know, that's why I said that doesn't exist.
Tingle,
TV
tingles.
static. With pins and needles, TV static.
Tingle means something totally different in the Zelda universe.
Oh no, the tingle! It's here.
He's
Tingle.
here.
No, not that guy. Oh, Jesus.
She gently boosts him up onto Vivra's back.
Carefully, because he's holding a fire now. To not
Yeah.
burn the wolf, but yeah, kind of carefully
Yeah.
climbs onto you.
Careful, might lose your legs.
I need those.
Vivra gives
Oh,
Toto
no.
a look of annoyance, just like, really.
I would not like to not lose those. I kind of need them.
Wythr whispers, "You're fine."
Uh,
And Vivra will move quickly. Now that she has the light, she can see where the tripwire is and everything, so it
Yeah.
won't be a problem. Because she's actually paying attention for it.
mhm.
I have missed both traps so far with my perception checks.
Yep.
Would you guys still like me to be in front, or would someone else like to go?
Vivra will be back in probably like a minute. I don't know how long.
Yeah.
it
You guys
takes to
weren't
get this
too
far.
deep in the cave at this point.
Yeah.
yet.
We just
doesn't-
got here.
Doesn't help if I'm in lead because
Nobody can see
We
you.
can't see you.
yeah.
Okay, I can continue leading. Akari could help me, and then Vivra can rejoin the group.
I take the torch from the guy in my mouth.
Oh,
Like, and with my telepathy, you're outside. You don't need this.
yeah, that's fair.
Stay
It's not
safe.
mine anyways. It's kind of hobble, ha, hoo, ha, hoo, ha, every time he takes a step as he hobbles over to the
Just hide
Empty.
somewhere.
hobbles over to the empty cart.
Yep. And I turn and I run back into the cave.
Sure. Are you guys waiting for Vivra to get back, or
We'll move
I
slow.
told you guys to keep going and that
Yeah.
I'd catch up, but you gotta watch out for
Okay.
that rune trap.
So we know there's 2 guys left.
mm-hmm.
Oh, you can put the letter in my mouth now, but it's a torch.
I thought about it. You guys keep making your way. Into so I assume it's still Wythr up front, then Toto and the other 2 in the back.
I think so.
Keeping that order.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Yeah, as you keep keep making your way through this cave. Yeah, you hear a burp in the background. Brr, just echoes.
Found another one.
Found another one. You keep making your way through the cave. Like I said, it's a weird cave that kind of it varies in its how it narrows and widens as you're progressing through it. It seems to open up multiple times into different, almost like rooms, as it in a way. As you're getting deeper, you do start to see more remnants of weird junk. Like it's just random mismatched stuff. Like a random pot and pan over there, or a random pair of pants, or just random stuff that you assume was probably from travelers that this, for whatever reason, ended up in this cave. And after a little bit longer, you keep traveling. Since Wythr is in the lead, you can do another perception check. Because you
Here we
have
go.
a high perception, so you're probably gonna sense
Do
that
I?
all of them, but whether or not you find them.
Yeah. Okay, perception total 23.
Alright, you're definitely good on this time. As you step further in, you come to looks like a weird placed rock that you were about to step on, but you stop because something looks odd about it. And actually, as you get a closer look, you can kind of see a thread line up against the wall, and then when you look up at the wall, you actually see it looks like a stick with a wand attached at the end of it,
Oh.
which is currently facing your party right now.
Oh. She will point it out to the group first.
The stick that has a small red ruby on the tip of it that's pointed at you.
Nothing like a wand.
And it looks like
ball.
yeah, it looks like stepping on the rock is what would trigger it.
Which also,
Right.
just to also add on, like, as you, since you notice that, you look up and see that, and then you kind of look around you, and there are scorch marks all around the walls.
You can make me roll if you want, but can I tell if just taking the wand off of this contraption would make it go off or not, or just stepping on the rock would trigger it?
That's like Arcana? I don't know. Arcana?
I don't think it would be Arcana if she was trying to detect what the wand is,
Oh, you're right.
because the wand is just attached to a stick up there.
Wouldn't it
I
be
thought
it's just
Arcana
your
might help with
investigation?
the-
'Cause
I was
it's
gonna
just
say-
Intelligence or
a trap.
investigation?
Yeah, do investigation.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Is
you're
this
right.
trap?
'Cause- Yeah, because you're looking
Yeah.
at the mechanism, not
You're
the
trying to figure out how
actual-
it works. Yeah, you're trying to figure out how it works.
Okay.
If
That's a
I'm
total.
running to catch up to them and they're all hidden,
Yeah, you probably are likely to bonk into one of them.
or plow through straight into the room. Like, guys, I'm
Well, you
here.
have the
what?
torch. You have the torch though.
That's true. I do have the torch.
Oh.
There's a chance.
24 total
24 total.
investigation.
Just looks like a wand on a stick, so you assume it's something to do with the rock, and you
So
kind
it
of
seems
get.
safe if I take the wand off of the stick.
Yeah, you're what. From what you can tell, it's the trigger is probably being stepped on the stone. It doesn't look to be
Okay.
attached.
She
to
will
that.
take the wand off of the contraption.
Okay. Okay.
She's like, it
and
can't be
and
that
continue
easy.
on.
It is that easy.
So, yeah.
And
And
before
so you
I
can.
fireball the whole group.
Oh my gosh!
So yeah,
if it's
you
it's a wand
have
fireball.
you
that's
have a
amazing.
wand that has a ruby on the end of it, as well
Yeah.
as you can see that the brand of the diamond dust is also on that wand.
Okay. And she'll continue on carefully.
And you pointed out the rock for everybody else, just in case.
I mean, the wand isn't attached to it anymore, so it's disarmed, right? Nothing will happen.
As far as you know.
She did point it out beforehand, though.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'll say at this point, Vivra, you have caught up to everybody else. I guess are you
Do I
going?
need
Are
to-
you full sprinting to catch up to them, or are you just kind of making your way trying to catch up?
Well,
You're full sprinting one, you're gonna be making a lot of noise.
I think that when she first re-enters, she's like running except for the parts where there's traps, and then once she passes the rune, that's when she slows down again.
Okay.
And I might try to sneak at that point because I'm aware that they're all trying to sneak.
Sure.
So I'm just gonna, do my best.
So you're a natural one, and then when you catch up, I'll just add 10 to that when you catch up to them.
Okay, so that's not bad. 15
That's
for my natural.
good enough for now. What we need. So yeah, we'll just say you slow your pace down, but you're still trying to catch up to the rest of them. Everybody else is moving relatively slow since you guys are being sneaky, so you know it won't take you long to catch up, and we'll see
Yeah,
after a few minutes you can see the backside of Akari as your torchlight starts to illuminate behind them, which the others could see the light that's coming towards them at this point.
I telepathy, Velkorin, do you want me to snuff it out? Well, I can't see. I telepathy Akari, and I'd be like, do you guys?
You would be
want
able
me
to see
snuff-
Velkorin because it's not dark
because-
vision.
Oh,
You're not relying on dark vision to see him, so you would be able to see him.
Yes. Now we gotta re-stealth again.
that made me smile. I was like, I can see him.
For a second, and then
But-
and he's gone.
And then, yeah.
Alright.
So,
Enough of-
I guess I hand him the torch if he's there. It's like, hold up, like, here's your torch back. And then you
Thank
can
you.
snuff it because my little dog paws aren't very good at that.
Hips upside down and goes on the ground. And it's dark again. So Vivra can't see again. Everybody else is fine. Are you taking your place back up front again, Vivra?
Yeah, that way I can rely on my nose while Wythr has her sight.
But you smell ash scorch marks where you're standing right now, and you went, oh.
I telepathy Wythr. Is there a trap? Should I be worried? I smell scorch marks and things.
Not anymore.
Oh, nice.
And the flame gave you guys away. You can redo your stealth if you want to.
Nice.
Okay.
And I'm back in the without trace now.
Yes.
34. That's a nat
Oh,
20 for
man.
me. Heck yeah.
4.
Nat 20, got it.
Gross.
Did you say
28.
gross?
Woohoo.
28. Oh. And you
I get
rolled
it.
a fucking 2, didn't you?
I rolled a 7.
Oh. I thought you said you get a plus like 20 something.
Plus 21.
Okay.
21 plus 7 is
Okay,
28.
You're good. You're good.
That's
You're good.
still amazing.
I know. I'm just like, I thought you said that. When the rogue is rolling stealth with Prosper all the trace, I'm expecting at least a 30. Come on.
29.
Wait,
Wow, you rolled.
holy
low,
shit,
too.
you guys could potentially be seen finally, except for Vivra for once.
The roles have reversed.
Wait,
Me
so
and my
shall we-
nat 20.
Are we all re-rolling it?
Yeah, because she
Okay.
kind of gave your guys away, so if you want to re-stealth now that the light is gone.
I needed to see.
You know, I know, I'm just
Oh.
saying.
It was a nat 20, so 20 plus 10 plus 10.
Nice.
Whoa!
40. So Akari just fades from existence for all of you.
Yes,
Me
you
too.
did it.
I got
I
a
got a
nat 20.
20.
You got a 20, okay. Hey, you did better. You got one higher.
Look at
Right.
us.
Okay, alright. You guys just gonna keep progressing, I assume?
Mhm.
Okay. You keep going, and it kind of feels like you obviously don't know exactly where you are, but it does feel like a somewhat winding path as you've all been slightly veering to the right as you've been walking into this cave. So it seems like it feels like you're walking in a circle, but you haven't made a different opening at all. It's all been one way. So you keep making your way in. After a bit longer, you come up into another bigger opening, and well, you guys all rolled very high, so there might be somebody, I guess, whoever your Wither's in front. So you can
Sniff.
you can do a sniff test, and since you smelled the other guy, and Wither can do a perception check.
Thank
Which-
goodness
Perception
for
check from me
advantage.
also.
Yes, since you're in the lead.
So glad I have advantage on smell. My first roll was a 5. And
Oof.
I got that, so that's a dirty 20.
For Wither.
27.
Oh, okay.
Look at us go.
Vivra catches it first. She catches a scent that's similar to the same man who she was carrying a couple minutes ago. And then after a while, you can see further in the distance. Wither, you can actually see as you're winding around behind a stalactite. There's just a man laying on the ground with his hands sprawled above his head, and he's just you can see he's breathing fine and just can't seem to. I mean, his hands are stuck up above his head, and something's in his hands for some reason. So that's as far as you can see.
Okay.
He's laying on his back with his hands up. And
Since I can't see what she sees, I just telepathy. I smell another one of them.
I smell someone.
I smell that.
I can smell you.
Wither will point it out to those who can see.
Which you can see that he's breathing normal, but his face kind of looks annoyed as he still seems to be trying to get up, but something is holding him down. But he doesn't notice any of you guys. Just
And we don't see any other trap triggers around.
not currently.
Okay.
Traps are not smellable unless they're fire.
Some of them.
Some of them are. I'm excited for those. So ready to smell a trap and be like, guys.
Okay, this guy's gonna have a weird day also. Wither's gonna stealth up right next to him and whisper, "Do you know any other traps?"
Fuck! Shit! What the fuck?
And then cover his mouth. And then uncover his mouth after he's done yelling.
Now he also can't.
Because I can't see him, I think I just keep smelling and following with her, and then my nose ends up just bumping into his face as well. So I'm like, there he is.
Fuck.
Big wet dog nose.
Who? Hot? What? Who? Help!
Do you know of any other traps?
There's tons of fucking traps in this damn place. But can I help, please? You can see that there seems to be a rod that's in his hands.
An immovable rod.
It's in his hands, and he can't get up. And now you can actually see it's actually more across his wrist, not his hands.
I see.
Whoa. Like through his wrist?
Not
like
through,
out?
though.
No.
Like pushed on top of his wrist.
Yeah.
I try to grab it with my mouth.
Don't move. Just there's
I look at
fucking
Wythr.
that.
I look at Wythr and lift one of my paws. Like, I can't.
It should be a switch
Wythr-
somewhere. Just push it and it'll release.
Oh, okay. So he knows how to do it, so she'll look for a switch, I guess.
Yeah, and now that you're close enough, you move around a bit and you finally see a switch that's underneath, kind of between his wrist where he couldn't get at. And you click it and fuck, thank God. And he's
I'm
just
collecting sticks.
immediately gets up and is just rubbing his wrist.
That's my job.
Yeah.
That stupid little thing jumped on me and I didn't see it coming and it knocked me over and
Was it one of those, whatever? What
I couldn't
goblin
really
are they
see
called?
it, but I
Bokoblin?
Macabre.
it
Yeah.
was tiny. I don't know what it was exactly. I couldn't really see, but yeah, it knocked me over and locked me up to that damn thing.
Well,
Must be one of the boss's things that he stole.
your boss stole bokoblins?
No, the creature stole my boss's stuff. That's why I'm in here.
Oh.
Which also, this guy
Okay.
is also covered in scorch marks.
Well, we will get the stuff. Ugh. I'll take this guy to the front too. We don't need him activating traps. Can I have the torch? again?
Delivery service.
Vivra's annoyed, but she's like, "We're doing the job. I'm gonna freaking get this done and make sure that even though he doesn't care about their lives, I'm gonna care about their lives." Give me the torch, please. Someone light it. Give him the torch. You hold the torch. Get on my back. Let's go.
I can walk. I'm fine. I've just been laying
Well,
here.
then,
For,
Quick walk.
oh,
Let's go.
Also, like, this is a dog. He doesn't. I assume you're talking in his head, so he's very confused.
Yeah,
still.
telepathy.
And he's like, "Wait,
She gets-
who's
she
talking
gets-
to me right now?"
She gets okay. So has he like stood up or is he still sitting?
I mean, he's
Like, rubbing
he's
his
set
wrist.
up, but he's rubbing his wrist.
Okay, if he's still sitting, I shove my noses in his face and goes, "Can you hear me now?"
The dog is talking to my head.
From now
Is
on,
that-
Vivra just has to start every telepathy with,
mm.
"Hi, it's me, the dog."
He's very
Hi,
confused.
dog here with an update.
He's very,
Dog speaking.
he's very confused. The dog can.
Don't think about it too hard. Do you
Mm.
want to live or not?
Yeah, I choose life.
Okay, go to the masked man, request the torch, and then let's go.
I can't see anybody.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
Vivra turns around and she's like, "Right," and then
Right.
she starts. She can I see Wythr right now or something?
yeah.
I mean,
It's like telepathy.
I'm close enough, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, telepathy. I can't see Velkorin. Can you get the
He's like,
torch?
I
for him?"
have my own torch. It's somewhere around here. He's feeling around for it. But there was a torch next to him. He just couldn't find it because it's dark.
Never mind. Can you grab that? Whatever he's talking about? Because Vivra can't
Yeah.
see it either. So she's just like,
Okay,
she
Wythr
hears
will
him
help.
say he has a torch. Help the old man.
Wythr will help.
And you do notice that this torch is actually different. It's not like a regular torch. And he's like, well, if you guys are moving forward, I assume you're trying to be quiet. So go first so I don't give you guys away.
Wythr nods.
You guys will walk a bit
Well,
further.
Vivra sits down and waits.
Yeah,
because
Wyvr is
she's
waiting,
gonna-
but the rest of you guys kind of
she's
walk
the
ahead a little
escort.
bit, and after he can assume you've walked away far enough, he just kind of waves his hand over the torch and it starts to glow.
Vivra tilts her head.
Soft light.
She's like,
Soft red light. Like,
magic
yeah.
torch?
Yep.
Can I have one?
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I want it.
Are saying this out loud, or I guess in his head.
Telepathy. Yeah,
He's like, talk to,
as
the,
we're walking.
talk to the boss, it's not mine.
Right.
Heads towards the door.
Yeah.
Or opening, whatever. Alright.
Since Vivra's going back and forth, Wither's gonna gesture for Akari to come join her in the front to help.
Akari will nod and come join with her in the front.
Switch around. Akari's in the front. Velkorin is holding on to Toto's shoulder now, I assume.
Yeah.
Keep him from getting lost.
They're
Alright.
not lost. More so if I leave, they know.
Them losing you. What I meant.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys keep making your way bit further. Nothing is standing out currently. Just keep kind of making your way into it. Opens up again. It's weird that this, like, you're, like, the more you're in this place, you more feel like it must have been, like, maybe an old den of something. Because of the way the cave is made, it feels like it's almost more of a burrow than it's a actual cave.
That's never a good sign in D&D.
Suspicious.
Jeez.
You guys keep making your ways. Yeah, both of you can do perception checks.
I've been taking the lead for a while, so I will assist Akari. You can roll with advantage.
Okay, good, because that was terrible.
11. See it?
Okay, 22.
22
Hey,
is
double.
better. You see a generic snare trap in front of you that you were almost were about to step on, but which again makes you look up, and to the left of you is another dude hanging upside down,
Oh.
who is unconscious currently.
So Akari points towards the snare trap, and then looks up, and then points like there's a trap, and somebody got caught in it.
The second one.
Wither sighs a little bit.
He doesn't look awake though.
No, this guy definitely looks unconscious and just hanging. You're not sure how long he's been hanging for.
Looking around, does it look like you can cut him loose without any issues?
Yeah, as long as you have a way to catch him.
You
It's-
cut, I'll catch.
It's just a generic snare trap.
Yeah, Akari will ask whether do we want to try and free him or come back for him later.
Wither, after some consideration and hesitation, she nods and kind of like holds her arms out, signaling that she'll help catch.
Akari nods, takes out one of her blades and cuts the rope once ready.
This guy's unconscious. I would feel bad if he died or something. Like,
Yeah.
He's falling. He's falling now.
catching.
You're catching it. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god.
This
He's
dude-
getting beat up today.
I mean, it's a full-sized man.
Yeah.
Be glad it wasn't a Goron.
Oh boy, it was a Goron.
By the time Vivra gets back, we're like, we have another guy for you.
Which, at this point, since you took the time to cut him down, Vivra would be catching up to have another dude be there.
Oh, I
There's-
didn't take the. I'm so slow. Oh no, I don't have a torch. You know what? You know what? I get to the front. I look at him and I'm like, I forgot my own torch. Please give me yours. I will return it.
He's unconscious.
He's
Wither will help get this unconscious guy on your back.
No, I'm talking about at
this
the
is at the
entrance
entrance?
because at the
Oh,
entrance.
I see.
Because if I go
Good.
back without a torch, I'm gonna set off all the traps. You guys are gonna be like, "Wow, Vivra's taking a long time," and I'm just hanging from the ceiling, like,
He's like, not fine to give, but
we just saved your life. Please let me borrow this. If I happen to freaking steal it, you could just run off into the sunset. Listen, why am I trying to argue with you? I'm a talking dog. Give me the torch.
or a persuasion check, I guess.
What's my persuasion? Let's find out. Would you like me to save your other friend? Can I roll with advantage? Because that's a 14 to start with that. It's like, listen, I just saved your freaking life. We did. My group did. They did. Whatever.
It's fine, but I need it back. It's not mine.
Okay.
Gives it to you.
Grab it in my mouth. Speed off into
Speed
the...
off in the
Anyway.
distance.
A little while later, here I
Man,
am.
you noticed. I was gonna have so much fun, but you noticed. All right.
That I didn't have a torch?
Yeah, that you didn't have a torch coming back. I was like, is she gonna try to do this in the dark? All right.
No, I was letting you guys roleplay, and then I was like, no.
Oh wait. Oh wait. All right. Okay, so you wait a few while. Like I said, you guys were getting him down. I assume somebody's checking his condition to see what's going on with him.
Oh, yes, that is
Whether
important.
he's dead or just unconscious.
I can do a medicine check. Or we can, I don't know. Toto knows science.
Science.
Yes. Let's science our way out of this, Toto. Do it.
Maybe he knows science.
Wythr looks at Toto with holding this guy and says, "Is he alive?"
Is he alive?
Is Toto alive? They're asking you stuff, questions.
Science expert, is this man alive still?
I guess I'll do a medicine check on him.
Just a slap across the face. Are you alive?
That seems like what Toto would do.
That's a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you from your backstory, I won't give away stuff, but you definitely know how to check the vitals of a person. And it appears that he's just unconscious. And you do notice that there seems to be a bump on his head. You can get the assumption that when he got grabbed, he bonked his head on the ground and that knocked him out.
Oh, bonked.
Bonked.
But he's alive and is not
There's a
bleeding.
There's a little bump on his head, but that's about it. He's alive.
Wythr nods.
Just a little guy.
This poor guy.
Just a little bump.
Okay, so we've got
Fully
all
grown man.
three people now,
Fully
right?
guy.
Yes.
And there's more stuff down the
You
tunnel.
have, yeah, you can keep going down the tunnel. You have the 3 guys and 2 pieces of two magic items that were.
You may need to tie this one to my back if he's unconscious. I telepathy to Wythr.
Suddenly there's a dog behind you, who is a glowing stick in her mouth again.
I don't have any rope. Wythr will gently lift it onto Vivra's back, and she'll let someone else deal with the with the rest. She doesn't have any rope or anything.
How many? Just a question. How many magical items are they supposed to have down here?
You're not sure. He didn't say.
So we might as well. We still gotta go looking, huh?
Some of you guys have detect magic. We
You
could do a sweep
made
on the way out.
The assumption that there was, like I said, it was a whole cart. You don't know how many items were on the cart, but at least another entire caravan was following behind him.
Okay. So we're gonna go kill some stuff. I'm gonna be right back, but I'm gonna help tie the guy to the dog. And
Good.
To the dog. I have a name.
You've been referring to yourself as the dog.
Only when talking to the strange men. They don't need to know my name.
Okay, so guy
Alright.
gets tied to
Yep.
the Vivra.
The Vivra.
The
You know what? That's way
the
better.
porter to take him back outside.
Porter. I don't like. I'll take dog over Porter. But yeah. Wait, do we need to roll how well he's tied on, or?
No, I can assume you guys are well enough at least enough to get him just to get out.
Okay. All right. I'll try to take him pretty quickly because at this point you guys are a lot further in. It's just whatever traps aren't deactivated that I need to watch for, which my torch, it makes it easy. My magic torch.
And Wythr will assist Akari going forward.
Yeah, teamwork.
Oh, wait. Yeah, so you guys keep progressing further. A few minutes, you keep going by. After a few more minutes, you keep going further. You'll have gross perception, so Akari or Wythr, one of you guys can do a perception check.
Akari with advantage.
Since I'm not there, I'm gonna use the restroom.
Okie dokie. 27 total.
Nice.
How am I supposed to trigger traps on you guys when you roll this good? Yeah.
Make me. I'm the weakest
Yeah.
link.
Because you're in the middle and they keep finding them.
I offered to go back.
No, it's fine. Yeah, you see another tripwire. This time it actually is a little more sophisticated. It looks to be a very thin wire in front of you guys, as well as there's also a pressure plate after it.
Oh.
Well, Akari will make sure to quietly inform everybody about that. And point as well.
I have a question here for our roguelikes.
Uh-oh.
Why not disarm the traps?
Because that's not what I do. Why don't you disarm the trap?
Asking. As I am sure you guys have great sleight of hand.
Possibly.
I do have a +8, but Wythr does not see the need to disarm it.
As long as you remember where they are. We'll be
Although if
okay.
someone in the group suggests it, she can do that.
Which one are you trying to whatever the word, I lost the word.
Nobody asked me to, so I'm not doing anything.
Oh.
Wythr
Because
is
I'm
of
pretty
the mind.
You need to be proficient in thieves' tools.
Right.
I'm not a thief.
Oh, fair.
Because now we have to be perceptive walking back.
Yeah, but we'll have
But-
light walking back.
If
And we know where they are
We
already.
will be as
you get
sneaky.
stuck to the ceiling, I'ma leave you.
That is fair. Above table, I understand I should be disarming these. Wythr, on the other hand, is like, it's not necessary.
Every single time we've walked past him, I've thought to myself, like, this is weird. And then it happened, like, this is like the third time, like, hold on. Like,
Good.
now we gotta do perception checks on the way back. Like, no.
We know where they are.
I mean, you know vaguely where they are. It lowers the DC to find them again. But since you haven't disengaged them, yeah, they're still active. Vivra's gotten away with it because she's had a light so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if we have a light coming back, we'll be alright.
I can't wait
You
for that
know how
dog
I
to run
roll?
over one.
If I try to disarm something, it is most likely I'm gonna fail and just trigger it. So,
Akari will give you advantage with this.
So they're gonna say, I'm pretty
They-
sure if I try to do it, it's just a dex check. If you do it, it's dex plus proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
is Velkorin going to point it out that we should be disarming them?
And then this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say disarm, and then I'm gonna turn and point at Toto.
Can we even see you point?
No! Which
I
is
was gonna
great.
say.
So in my mind, I'm doing a whole show, but you can't see it. Because
So
like me,
everyone just hears disarm.
'cause, like, yeah, just please disarm, and then because just like I'm gonna give Velkorin this, that when he's trying to just point something out that he thinks is stupid, that we're not doing it, he's gonna talk with his hands like I do.
Yep. Which
So
they
just
can't see
pointing-
because you're
I'm pointing
invisible.
at Toto, like Toto might hit them. Toto's not as dexterous as we are. And then you could point further down the freaking the tunnel. We got a dog sprinting at us. Like,
Oh,
They
glad I
might-
came back to that.
It looks like she's just kind of like realized it for the first time, or like she was off in her own world and is like, oh right, there's other people here.
I get a lot of
she
us are
nods.
thieves, but
Yeah.
not all of us are.
Yeah, she nods. And you sort of hear her go like, oh. I will. Okay, Akari, you said you're gonna give me advantage.
Yeah, sure, sis.
Which one are you trying to disarm currently?
I will disarm the tripwire first.
Okay.
Hopefully. Okay, advantage helped. This is sleight of hand, right?
Yes.
So 23.
3. Alright, you definitely do succeed. You cut the wire very carefully and essentially kind of let the string go slowly, and actually as you let the string, you can see a bunch of jars slowly drop down to you as you kind of let the string go up, and you can see that they are jars of grease.
Okay, so then the
Grease
pressure
trap.
plate's probably explosive. Something fiery. I will try to disarm the pressure plate.
Okay.
Okay, that was with advantage. Both 2, and this is why I
Oh.
don't try to disarm the trap.
No.
Hold on, it's +8. That's a 10.
And, that's unfortunately a fail.
I can't be
Yeah.
in trouble for this. We have Akari.
Yeah.
But the trap
You-
might trigger.
You look under the pressure plate and are trying to understand the mechanism, and you think you almost have it. This is a little different than something you've done before, and then you hear a click, and you think you undid it.
Oh no.
And it'll need Akari and Wythr to make dexterity saves, as a ball of flame is heading towards you.
Oh.
Well,
goodness.
I
Roll
shouldn't
me
say a
the-
ball of flame.
Do we have evasion at level 6? I forget.
No, I don't
It
think we
would
got it
show
yet.
up
That's
in
7?
your actions or abilities.
No,
Yeah.
evasion's like level 9.
Features and traits.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't have that yet.
You have uncanny dodge, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, that is correct. Save.
19.
Nice.
Oh, good. 27.
Oh god.
Whoa.
But yeah, as you
If
hear
I
as you hear
if
that
I'm
click,
gonna take
go ahead.
half damage, I would whoops. I'm clicking buttons. If I am taking half damage from this, I'm going to uncanny dodge to quarter it, if that's all right.
Okay.
Sorry for interrupting.
Here. Yeah, as you look up, you actually see what it looks like a glove pointing at you now that you've noticed the glove, and just a burst of flame comes flying at you. What was your guys' saves again?
19.
18, that passes. What was yours, Wythr?
27,
Higher
I
than
think.
19.
Okay, yeah. You both
Well, that one failed.
You both passed, no problem. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Rolled 2 1s and a 3, so you take 5 points of fire damage. If you want to have it,
Halved.
if you want to have it, then you take 2 points of fire damage.
I might as well, because, I get this back every round.
Oh yeah, might as well do the same.
I've already taken so much damage.
Take 2 points of fire damage.
Oh yeah, you sure?
And you notice the glove now as you grip the pressure plate, unfortunately. As you just got blasted by a burning hand.
Burning hands.
Which-
A literal burning hand.
Which would have been worse if you got hit by the grease bottles, so you at least
Oh,
helped. You
Can
wouldn't
I
be
snatch
you
the
wouldn't be
gloves
currently
down?
on fire. Yeah, you can
Okay.
dodging the pressure plate that you didn't disengage, you just tripped it.
Yeah. It's disengaged now, guys.
I mean, yeah, you get one glove down, and it has a couple of arcane runes on it, as well as Same.
Akari's in charge of disengaging traps from now on.
As well as it's the same brand as the Diamond Dust as the other stuff. And as you hear after the bit, you hear the chuckling in the background again. Which is a lot closer to you this time, but...
Do I have, I can't see it yet, though.
No, it's just echoing through the cave.
Okay.
Or, something's probably watching you is what you can assume. Yeah, so continue forward. I would say at this point, Vivra, you probably catch up the rest of the crew who have slight singe marks on their clothing. The front two.
Everything was completely fine while you were gone.
I approach and the torch illuminates you a little bit, and I slowly set it down, and then I'm telepathy. I'm like, I know I don't have to set it down to talk to you guys, but are you okay?
With her nods.
Also, I don't know how to turn it off.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
She can only telepathy to one person at a time, so that's just to you at that point.
Yup.
But she kind of pokes it with her paw and then looks at you guys like, oh.
All right.
Do any of you guys pick it up? Because she kind of just nudged it.
Akari stares, unsure. Did you find that?
She looks to you and what's love? She's like, I don't know how to turn it off. I'm technically borrowing it from them.
How did he turn it on?
He made a gesture over it, and she kind of does the gesture with her paw a little bit. See if anything happens.
The light goes out.
You guys hear like a dog gasp. Like,
Dog.
she says, can one of you guys hold it? I don't want to keep that in my mouth.
I don't know where in.
She
May as well add to the collection of sticks.
Yeah.
It's got 3 sticks and a pair of gloves.
Amazing.
Alright. Yeah, I assume you guys want to keep progressing further.
Are we sneaking again?
Oh, are
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool.
This will be the last stealth check you'll need to make.
Nice.
Ugh.
Dog. 32.
26.
Question.
I also have another question. Does your rope break your concentration?
No, it doesn't. I checked
Okay.
that.
I immediately remembered that. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
I
wait.
checked it right away to make sure it wouldn't. Question: since I'm invisible, do I get advantage?
You would get advantage against the person who's trying to see you. So, not
So
until
yes.
somebody's trying to find you, I guess.
Okay. I
Oh,
guess,
okay.
yeah, I guess right now
You can
it
have
would be
your
based
blanket
on
one right
sound.
now, and if some reason you are detected, whether you make sound or whatever, then it'll be
Oh.
a disadvantage, or they'll be
I
at
don't think it's-
advantage
I
to
don't
try to
think it's
find
gonna
you.
matter. Nat one.
Oh no. It's fine. It's still like a fucking 19 or something, probably.
It's still a 17.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah.
He trips and falls, but no one sees it, so it's fine.
All you guys hear is a.
You just hear, but you don't see anything. It's dark. You're very confused.
He's
Is
so
it-
lucky. If he does anything embarrassing, no one sees it.
Do I
So-
see it?
No,
This is
because
what
you took the
I
torch out. It's dark.
Oh.
Little do you
Yesterday
guys
I
know,
don't have
this is when my
dark
mask is off and I'm just eating. Like I'm doing all the shit you guys do normally, but it's dark.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So yeah, you'll just keep progressing through the cave here. Seems like you finally come out to an opening, a larger opening. It doesn't seem like it seems like it ends at some point here. Guess two in front can attempt to make perception checks to see what you see in the room.
Advantage for Akari.
Which role am I doing?
Oh,
you
am I
said?
not in the front again? Because I'm back.
It's up to you if you wanted to join them back in the front. But
I figured I'd be trying to basically do the same thing because I can't see, so it's just my nose kind of brushing against them so I can... That's my perception 15 for that one, but you can still roll because I already have advantage.
Let's see. So what would advantage? 27 total.
Nice.
Yeah. You definitely notice lots of different things around this part. You can see what looks to be the remnants of probably a campfire or something. You can see random miscellaneous junk. Like, you guys have been noticing small bits and pieces as you've been progressing, but this seems to be kind of where the main horde probably is. And it's like it's random pants and gloves and just completely random non-important essential things that are just all over the place.
Look, guys, clothes.
And as well as you look in the center of the room up above, hanging off of a stalactite is a bokoblin who's looking at you. He seems to have a crown and a weird cape, and he's just smiling at you.
I think I smell the bokoblin again. Guys,
He's got true sight.
Akari points off. It mentions
wait,
there's a
is there a light right now? Because I can't see in the dark. Yeah, so I'm like, guys, I
you have the
smell
smell. At this point, you guys do hear the chuckling again.
Akari will point up and whisper, don't panic, but there's there's one of those goblins with a crown and a cape on above us. It might be a king.
I'm glad you got the reference of those buttons.
Yep, I know.
I didn't want to do it.
Uh-oh.
Do I smell?
Yeah. You cut your mic out. You said that so high.
Yeah, my screen was gonna cut it out.
Yeah, he's just chuckling at you and is watching you guys here.
So he seems to see us.
He seems to see you, but he doesn't know if you've seen him.
Really funny about
be cool, be cool.
Which
somebody want to shoot it down.
Since you rolled a 27, I will say you can see multiple pressure plates in front of you.
As soon as Akari asks if anybody can shoot it down, is there anything else in here besides just that one?
As far as you can see, no other creatures. No, just that one bokoblin.
I'm gonna shoot him right in the fucking face.
Oh.
It's the king.
The king.
All right. Yeah. I mean, you can see in the dark, so yeah, go ahead and roll.
Hold on.
None.
That's a 23 to hit.
None of us can see him
Yeah,
doing this either.
yeah, that definitely hits. Okay, you roll your damage. I assume you're gonna burn all your shit right away too.
Can I add a 100 mark
He's
before
gonna
I
die
shoot him?
immediately.
It would reveal your position if you want.
I don't care.
Assuming he hasn't seen you.
I don't care.
Then I'll say sure. You can as a bonus action that since you're attempting to surprise him, I guess.
Cool.
Sees the glitter and he kind of goes, huh? and looks in your direction as he sees the glow of the magic. And all of a sudden,
Okay, let me do math
Yep.
really quick. I wasn't expecting to do math today.
It's D&D.
Yeah. My brain is not working. Because I'm missing the thing.
Missing the thing.
17.
Natural 20?
Well, I already rolled a hit. I got like a 23 to hit. So I mean, I know. I'm
Right.
hitting. But I just rolled the best damage I could possibly
Oh.
roll.
Amazing.
Hold on, let me make sure because I want to make sure I rolled the. It's been a couple weeks. So I want to make sure I rolled the right dice for this.
It's very important.
It is very important because if I didn't roll the right dice for this, I might have to roll a different one. I did not roll the right dice. Hold on. First of all, your wife gave me these dice, so you can blame her.
Oh.
Oh no.
25 points of damage.
Nice.
Yeah, how do you want to kill the poor bastard?
Just right through between his eyes.
So glad I can't see right now.
All you guys would see is an arrow just randomly appear.
You hear...
No, Vivra can't even see it.
Nope.
You
Yeah,
can't, no.
it's dark still.
She's gonna hear it. Oh no.
You hear Velkorin whisper the spell, and
Boogity boogity.
then all of a sudden you hear the twang, and then you hear...
Oh my gosh! Did you just crash Bandicoot S?
And the goblin is falling towards where the pressure plates are.
Well, if I shoot him, if I can pierce his head, wouldn't he be stuck against the wall?
A rock!
Oh, you know what? It's a magic arrow.
Goodness gracious!
The
You're
goblin
gonna get
is
us into more trouble.
currently falling to the ground. Does anybody want to
do
react
people
to
get-
something?
I
I
technically get
can't
three.
see.
Hey, I technically get 3 shots. Can I shoot him? Try to shoot him 2 more times to pin him against the wall.
We
Goodness
haven't
gracious.
even seen the pressure plates or anything yet. We have not. We don't even know
Akari
they're
is the only
there.
one who
Only Akari does.
Oh yeah,
Akari is the only one
I
who
just
saw the
I
pressure
just
plates.
brained
Oh,
this
so
fool.
yeah, you wouldn't know to prevent it from.
Oh yeah,
falling.
so yeah, it's just he's dead. All I heard is can somebody shoot him, and I took on the opportunity and I got rid of him.
Akari, I will give you one sentence to say out loud before he hits the pressure plates.
Wow, that's an arrow.
Oh.
Where'd that come from?
And yeah, he
I
hits.
think
Somebody
he's dead.
shoot him! Wow, that's an arrow.
This is gonna be where Wythr dies because I've already taken 15 damage.
Oh no!
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
joking.
his body and hits multiple of the pressure plates. I will
Oh
Oh
god.
no!
be nice and roll to see how many actually trigger, because this guy is not very
Good
smart.
thing
They can land-
magic.
All of them?
Magic items can't be damaged via explosives.
Yeah.
We're good, guys.
Yeah, just us. Just will be
Just you
damaged.
guys can be damaged. All right,
We will be damaged.
Imagine
The
if I
payload's
get
okay.
3 of them.
Imagine if
trigger.
I'm the one that TPKs us.
All right, I need everybody to make 3 different dexterity saves.
12 simultaneous firebolts.
Oh, no.
Or fireballs.
I'll just say,
I didn't
just
ask
do.
how big the room was. I
We'll just
said
do
I
one.
want
We'll just do
fireballs.
one dex save from everybody.
One deck save.
Okay.
1.
Yeah, instead of. I mean,
Okay.
3 of them triggered, but
20.
Okay,
Nat 20!
that's half.
5. Hold on.
Oh.
That's a 13 total.
Okay, yours is full.
I'm gonna be using my uncanny dodge.
That's a 12 for me.
Well, okay.
And
That
then
means
17
Toto gets
for
full
Akari.
damage as well.
Oh no.
As you, the body rolls over the pressure plates. In the background, you can see it looks like he made makeshift statues, and all of a sudden the eyes start to glow. And one of them's blue, one of them's red, and one of them's purple. You see a flame shoot out of one of them. A massive ball of ice throws at another, and a lightning bolt comes out of the third one, and
Oh
all
no!
immediately at you. Everybody except for Toto and Wythr managed to see the dodge. Roll that damage now.
So, as a wolf, am I still vulnerable to lightning?
Yes.
I'm
Sorry.
resistant to cold though, so
Resistant
it
to cold.
cancels out. It cancels out. So I'll just get half of everything.
Yeah, I gotta do my own
No.
math now.
Oh, I have to
Do
do
my
math as
own
well,
math now.
because that means that the cold will be quartered for me, but the lightning will
That
be
one was a bad one. You got lucky with that one.
So I need to know exactly what they are because I'm gonna have to do my own calculations.
I'm working on it. All right. It is 14 points of fire damage. If you succeeded, take half.
Wait, how much?
Oh,
Sorry.
14 points of fire damage. This is the
So
bit.
for me, that's
this-
7.
This is
for
the big
uncanny
hit if you're
dodge.
gonna dodge it.
Okay. Oh yeah, I only get to uncanny dodge 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh wait, we only. Okay, first one we took 7. Could
You
we have- I
succeeded,
have
you
it,
took
right?
7. If you failed, you take 14.
What to
Yeah.
succeed?
What?
What do I need to succeed? Gotta roll to 20.
Oh, the DC.
You rolled. The DC was a lot higher than that. The DC was 15. So you guys were
Okay.
fine on
So
that
we
one.
beat it, yeah.
I
I think
the
only
DC
one-
was a lot higher than 20. You needed 15. I'm like, that's such a.
No, I said you rolled a lot higher.
Oh,
It sounded like you said the DC's a lot higher.
No,
to be honest, I
Other
heard
way
that
around.
too.
Sorry.
You're like the DC's so high. It's 15, guys.
And then
No one's ever beaten a 15 before.
Then it'll be 6 points of cold damage. Have the
I sure
3 if you.
So
Succeeded.
that's halved again to 1 for me, right? Because it's rounded down.
Because you have resistance already. Yep.
Yeah.
And
I
then
got a question. How would lightning affect me?
not good.
Oof.
Oh,
no.
God.
And
Yeah, lightning's doubled.
and
for
9
you
points
and me.
of lightning damage. Have to 4 if you succeeded.
So
You
it's
said-
just
Oh,
it's just
God.
9 for
So
me.
for
then,
Vivra,
right?
it's just flat 9.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
You said, oh.
Total,
Okay.
your should I make you roll for that? I'll make just roll Constitution save.
For lightning damage?
Yes. You took lightning damage. I'll have you do a Constitution roll.
Well, I'm unconscious, so
That's a 16.
Okay. You are, as far as you're aware, fine. Wythr is on the
How
ground.
Wythr is
Lightning
just
damage?
obliterated.
Is surprised at the
She's
thing.
disintegrated.
How much lightning damage?
9.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't say that, Jaxie. No.
So that's 9. That's 9 if it's not halved.
9 points, and then 4 points halved.
Okay.
okay, is that the second one?
So
was
if
the
you're
third
weak
one.
to
That
it,
was
that's
it.
double, right?
If you're weak to it, it's doubled, so it would be just regular, the 9 points.
Yeah, I'm gonna
What was,
uncanny
what was the
dodge that.
second one's damage then?
6. Cold
6?
damage.
Is that?
So if it's double, since I'm weak to it, that means I get 18 damage?
You weren't weak to it. You were just, I was determining whether or not if it affected your parts,
Mechanical
okay.
parts.
which you rolled high enough. So
Okay.
as far as you know,
And cold
it does
damage
not.
you said is 6.
Yes.
So half by 3, and what's half of 3? Because I'm
One.
resistant to
Half
cold.
of 3 would just be
How-
1.
I'm not looking too hot.
Man.
So
Whew.
I can't see you guys still, but would I hear Wythr collapse or something, or would I have to just like?
I mean, I'm assuming the explosion was pretty loud, so
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
with the
probably
fire.
not.
Can I see it with the fire, or?
I mean, you saw the flash of fire and everybody got hit by it, but then it's dark
Oh.
again.
Akari.
You definitely hear
I'll read-
some kind of exclamation of pain.
yeah.
So,
If you can let me reach out with telepathy, even though I can't really see them, whoever's like closest to me, I'd be like, "Is everyone okay? Can someone update me?"
Akari will be by Wither's body. Just to see if she could kind of help wake her up. So if you connect with her, she's gonna say Wither's down.
Okay.
I will immediately heal with her.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got a potion or something.
Do you have a healing spell or?
I'm got cure wound, heal 8.
Okay.
Is that enough to get her up again?
Yeah, she's
I mean,
just
yes,
at 0, so
anything,
it should be fine.
anything above 0 gets me up.
Oh, I wasn't sure how negative you were.
Once you're like in negatives, it's basically just 0. Unless
Okay.
it goes beyond your max HP, then it's like
then you
insta
can.
death.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That was
That's
my
what I
goal.
wanted to
Figure
do.
out.
It was actually my exact HP though.
Exactly what
It's
she
my
had.
exact
what
HP.
she had
That's
left.
amazing.
This dungeon crawl took down my HP exactly from full to 0.
That's wild.
No more, no less.
I didn't even bullshit it either. That was just straight rolls. Right. The
She like comes back with like a really loud gasp.
what just happened?
Are you okay?
No.
No.
She
Vivra-
doesn't say that, but
Vivra is like up in your
She's-
face, sniffing, like seeing how okay you are. If I can like check or something. with
she's
my
kind of
nose.
like just like sitting up in shock.
Which the bokoblin body is pretty much destroyed, but the cape and the crown are still there.
You just have a big dog nose in your face, just sniffing you. Like,
I will
"Are
go
you good? Do
gather
you
the
need-"
materials.
I want to
Carefully.
examine the stuff.
Yeah.
She panics and looks around, and she's like kind of grabbing at her satchel for something inside and checking her wounds and stuff. How much did you heal me for again? Sorry.
8. You're healed
8.
by 8.
Okay.
That's a dirty 20 medicine check if it matters.
She's scorched, frozen, and scorched again from lightning. But she's fine. now.
I'll sigh and I'll release my wild shape. And then I'll do
Hey, you can see again.
yeah, I can actually see you now, and I'll do a 2nd level cure wounds.
Thank you.
So that'll be 11 more healing for you.
Good.
And now that she can see again, she's looking around at everyone else, checking to see how well or not well they look.
Everybody's got a few scorch marks on them now.
Okay, I'm not a dog anymore, but
I don't know how wounded anybody is, but yeah, everybody's got some
yeah,
markings on them.
I mentioned earlier that I'm not looking too good.
you're not looking too good. Okay,
Mhm.
I'll also 2nd level cure wound to you. If you're not looking
Thank you.
good. So you get 13 healing on that one.
I look a little better.
Can I go around and gather all the stuff I find in here while they're healing up?
You can pick up all the junk that Wythr dropped too.
Akari looking.
Magic
Um,
torch.
Yeah.
Just kind of a little bit.
I know
further.
Akari went for some stuff too.
I would assume Akari pointed out the rest of the pressure plates that didn't trip for you.
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna say, because you.
Watch your step.
Alright. We'll make a note that Akari kind of pointed out the pressure plates. Since you rolled like a what, 27, I think, initially? I don't remember. Either way.
Akari heal 10.
Oh yeah, definitely.
As I go up to you and I'm like, here. Let's make sure everyone's okay. And then she's gonna look around and go, "Where's Velkorin?"
Yep. You can't see him. Yeah. Just we'll say to gather anything that is assumed to be his because it has the brand. Mostly because you don't know all of what was on the caravan itself anyways, but you grab anything that would carry his brand. So there's multiple different magical items and weapons and such.
How much is in here? And are there like bags to store stuff in to carry, or?
There's a few. I mean, you can make shit one. I mean, like I said, there's lots of mundane random shit around too that he could probably pick up and grab. Akari, you said you were also just searching stuff in general, right?
Yeah, I was gonna check the crown and cape.
Okay. All of you do an investigation.
That's the
Just for other stuff as well. The crown and the cape also had that brand, the same brand, and it's the diamond dust on it.
okay. I got a 14 total.
Grab stuff, I suppose.
Okay. I say you shove the corpse of the poor thing who has an arrow in its head and is now scorched and frozen and zapped. You actually see it's holding a diary as well on it. That's the only thing that's still together.
Well,
How did this stay together after being blasted with fire?
Magical diary.
I mean, Vivra's curious about that at that point. It's like, huh, interesting. I might grab it if you don't. Does Akari grab it? Akari was there first.
What was it, a diary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll
All
grab
right.
it, take a look at it.
It is. All right. There's definitely his body took the bulk of what blew him up, and obviously he was face down. The book was protected by the body and the magical item that he was wearing, for the most part. That's why it's still kind of together. But yeah, you open up the book and it starts as just random chicken scratch. You can't really read it, anything. And as you page through it, it starts to get better, more legible. And finally you get to a portion where you can actually understand what the heck it's saying, and it's basically the long end of it. This goblin had found this weird shiny crown. He put it on, and all of a sudden he could think. He could think a lot better, and everything made more sense to him. So he decided he wanted to trap these stupid humans, play some pranks on them, and maybe get some more of these shinies. Essentially, the crown he was wearing was the crown of intellect, and it gave him, made him smart enough to realize what he was doing, and he set the traps in order to get more, because obviously he just wants more. He's greedy.
that sneaky little bugger.
And you killed him in one shot.
Hey, smart, not wise.
Exactly.
Smart,
Yeah.
not giant HP pool.
Nope, not at all. He had 20 health.
Oh wow, yeah. So
It was just a regular, plain-ass bokoblin who was smarter because he found a crown of intellect.
I think that's not his fault. Wearing a crown.
Or Akari would say about all that from reading it is that crown made him smarter.
Thank you, narrator.
How much stuff is in here? Like
I said, you kind of pick up the gist of what you can assume is Malice's products, because everything has his brand on it. Outside of anything,
for all of us to carry it, or
yeah, it's
okay.
it's a lot, but it's enough for you. Between I even still there's enough random assorted junk that you could probably use to carry things out above, basically.
Okay.
Other thing would be you could, now that you know that it's somewhat safe, you could probably get the other guys to come in to get the rest of it, but
I was gonna turn into a war horse so that we could just
that would work
load it
too,
up.
probably. That would work too. I don't have a picture for that, so
That's fine. I mean, Vivra will offer. She'll be like, I mean, we can all carry this stuff, but I guess I could transform if it would be easier, whatever. I don't know. I just want to be done with this quest.
come on.
That was Vivra.
Why?
Vivra's saying that to the group.
I know. All right. For the sake of ease, we'll say you guys gather everything up. There's nothing of value within his goods that isn't Malice's property. Unless you guys are gonna be naughty and try to keep it. But
No.
No.
I don't trust us to get away
I'll
with that.
Nope,
keep
no
one.
sneaking.
Toto.
Toto. Everyone glares at Toto.
No, you're all being jackasses.
I mean, if Toto ain't say that out loud, they ain't gonna look at him.
All right. So after a while, you guys like will give or take. You've gathered everything up. You finally come outside, and the sun has somewhat started to set. Finally, making you kind of realize how long you've actually been in there. The two guys that were that you saved the first time. One of them was taking care of the guy who was knocked out, trying to get him to wake up, making sure he's okay and everything. And the other one was like, as you guys come out with everything, he's like, safe now? Whatever that thing was that attacked us?
Giant human Twili walks up and just
What the fuck?
hands the torch over. Here.
Oh, thank.
Yep.
Damn. Okay.
Well, before it gets too dark, we should probably head back.
Yeah.
I guess.
He's not that. Essentially, you guys can pack up the wagon that was next to him. Make it easier for you. Well,
DM, check your Discord.
oh no. Okay.
I love that comment.
Okay. But yeah, so you guys will make your way back to. Essentially, you're gonna get packed up and head back. You're gonna help the other guys get back to, Malice.
Yep.
While we are walking, I'm going to walk up to Wythr. I'm gonna pat Wythr on the back one more time,
Gentle.
and I'm gonna heal her again.
Thank you.
She dies.
For 10
If
this
she
time.
died after both of us healed her, I'd be like,
I
what?
almost pressed damage instead of heal by accident. Slap. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I heard Akari ask for somebody to shoot, but I didn't realize there was traps. Now I know. Now we can all agree to disarm traps.
She gives like she's pretty shaken up still, but just gives like a slow nod.
you can tell like the tone is very much like smartassy. Like, yeah, this is about on par for the course for today.
Yeah, if I didn't just almost die, you'd be getting some smart ass back, but I'm just gonna focus on surviving for now.
I would like
She
to
just gives a
live.
slow nod.
Wythr's had enough for today.
It's time to rest.
Alright, you guys make your way back to Malice, who is still just hanging out on his cart. Doesn't seem to be bothered too much about what's going on. He does get up once he notices you guys coming back with his men and the cart. Like, it didn't take as long as I expected.
Vivra just immediately gets an annoyed look on her face.
Suppose I can pop it back.
The man himself.
Man himself. Beautiful man.
Fruity little bastard.
Damn. I trust you didn't struggle too much, seeing as my men were still alive as well.
Well, someone struggled.
You could say that.
We did fine.
He does take notice of the multiple scorch marks and such around everybody, pretty much. Yeah, those items do that, I suppose. Anyways, you fulfilled your 6 sides of the bargain, so the contract I gave you now, it should convert into essentially a gift certificate, because I don't know a different word. Take that, show it to any of my store owners, and they will give you a rare quality item that you want.
What's that cape do?
A cape do?
Yeah.
The king's cape.
A king's cape. That was a very specific thing that I can't remember what it's called.
It does a thing.
Yeah.
Very...
What does it do? It does something.
Fuck is it
Something that I
called?
just can't
No,
recall.
I know.
Right
I do know what it is, but I can't remember
Yeah.
what it's called. It's the fucking cape that Velkorin wants.
Oh.
But
Like, yeah.
I
It
can't
does
remember
a
what the
thing,
name
and
it is.
When I tell you what thing it does, you
It's not the cloak
will
of many eyes, is
have
it?
been
No,
told what
no,
it does.
No,
Fuck is
no.
it called?
Displacement? Rope of
No, that's
or
what
no,
I
No,
have.
that's the one she wants.
The mantle
were-
of something.
Oh, yeah, the cloak of the manta ray?
Nope.
No,
No.
mantle. of
Mantle
Is it
Mantle
something.
my is it my poof here to poof there one?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Hither,
My
thither
dimension
cloak.
door? Or no, my Mystic Step, is it my Mystic Step cape or a Dimension Door cape?
I think it's the dimension door.
The Dimension Door cape, yeah.
Can't remember. I don't think
Mantle
it's.
of something.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, Dimension Door, because that way I can, because my build that I want to make is very nice.
Is it called? We'll look it up later.
The
I
jumpy cape.
I don't think it's a rare item if that's what you're trying to imply.
You don't think, but it's dimension door. That's like a higher level.
That's what I'm
thing,
saying. I think it's higher than a rare level item.
Oh, you think it's very rare? That makes sense. I
Where's
don't think it's
Velkorin's shit?
legendary.
Here it is. Roll up on Velkorin. I know you put it.
I do too.
Aha!
I don't
That's
remember
different.
where my
Put it
items.
something else. Where'd
That's
you put it?
different. Aha! Oh wait.
I wrote down your original items, but then you changed it.
I don't remember. Yeah, what were my original items? If you don't mind.
You wanted Boots of Haste, a Ring of Misty Step, and then you wanted that fucking Cloak of Displacement, but you changed it to something else since Vivra got it.
You wanted the
Yeah,
cloak of
because-
displacement?
Because literally everybody wanted the same
Aw.
things. I'm like, wow, we're all basic. So I switched my items. I switched my items to. I'm just gonna say them so people know what I want. Boots of Flying,
Ooh.
Cape of Dimension Door, and then a bow. So I can become a plane.
A plane?
I can Dimension Door into the sky
Brrr.
and just fly around and shoot arrows from the sky. Because I'm gonna be honest, guys, I'm about to get real weak, real
I
fast.
think I might have asked for a broom of flying.
Oh,
but
Cape of the Mount Bank, I think.
That sounds
Yeah, that one.
that
That's the one I
sounds so
wanted. Yeah.
cool.
That's what it is.
Mantle was a different thing.
his strength the rare.
I'm just saying. I could use this.
Oh,
Well, I'm already going to be receiving gems from this guy, so and I have a cloak.
he's like he turns around for a second and does some sort of finger motion in the air, and a small portal opens up and sticks his hand in. He pulls out 3 diamonds that are approximately the same size, and he hands them to you.
Did he say we were receiving 3 or 5?
3
Also,
diamonds, unless you change
Last time
something
we
else.
talked to him and we made this agreement, it was pretty clear, like, with insight, that this was nothing for him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether
don't-
we'll
I feel like
Whisper.
it was 5, but I can't remember. I don't think I wrote it down.
we'll whisper to Velkorin just quick, if that's okay. She'll be like, you could ask for more.
It is true.
He also speaks up to Toto specifically. You know which town you guys are heading to next. I can maybe try to intercept and have my crew send over your ingots that direction.
Oh, Toto would do a slow turn towards Velkorin and Wythr.
Alistair doesn't remember the town name, but
The
Velkorin does.
Garo city. Or
You're
not Garo, Garudo.
because nobody here is short. I'm the tallest one here, so I could dimension door literally anybody.
Yeah.
The city you guys were going to is Wormsty, from the Gerudo. That is unfortunately with what's going on there currently. I don't have anybody out there. You make your way back to Lon Lon. I'll have them sent there. So that is one of our main stores. The next time you're going there, just show them the paperwork the same as he has, and we'll go from there.
I do have a question for you. We discussed earlier about our payment, but we were able to do this in a timely fashion, and everyone here seems to have been... Nothing seems to be misplaced. And all that. I was wondering if we could, instead of waiting for a long time to get our payment, we could grab an early payment as well from you. And I'm gonna just point at the cake the car, yes. Like,
Back up. Character sheet. Hold on a second. It gives you a bit of a side eye for a second. Well, that item is the level that idle is allowed. So if that is what you want, I can make that be your reward. But you'll have to turn in the paper to me. I'll
does
alter it.
anybody else have anything that they want? That's a rare variety that we'll wait months for.
Wythr, as usual,
hands
doesn't
up.
need anything.
Ain't stupid enough for the crown.
Are you ain't stupid enough for the crown?
We are a fairly intelligent bunch.
Yeah.
On paper.
Yeah, Vivra's putting away the gems that she just got. She's like, now I can save each of you once.
I will give him back the piece of paper then.
Takes back. Makes the adjustments just to show that it's just the ingots now that you'll receive instead. Hands it to you. Takes the cloak from class. I don't know where that was going. From the cart.
Do
Where
you
I was
have
trying to go.
Do you have any fancy rings that could summon anything?
Like a fire elemental to destroy a tree.
He brushes his thumb across the symbol that was his, and you see that the symbol disappears, just as it's a tracking item that he knows that he uses on all of his items. Hands the cloak to Velkorin, and bows, and he says, let me check. And he'll dig through his items. What kind of variety are you looking for? Just like a ring that summons a familiar, or what are you thinking?
What's the other options?
I could go anywhere from summoning a dog to summoning a beast. It depends on what you want.
Dog. That's what she says.
Fucking like even before you say it.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. I do have one of these. And I'll tell you what, you guys did complete the task a bit faster than I expected. I'll just give this one to you for free.
Yes.
That's the same.
That's all she says under her.
Which does
Love it.
Once I see once Velkorin sees Akari get their thing,
he does do these.
I'm going to be like, I don't know who would. You know what? Who'd be up for this? Toto. Give me your hand really quick,
No.
please.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try something.
You've been
No.
so trusting of Velkorin up till now. Why are you hesitating?
Anyway,
Never
no.
asked that.
Okay, fine. I give you my glove.
I need you to.
I reach my pinky out towards you.
All right, I'm gonna get closer to Toto, and I'm gonna dimension Doris because it doesn't take attunement.
What?
Just to the
Gone
other side,
forever.
because it's like a little oasis, right?
Hmm.
Just to the other side of the oasis.
Okay.
Just
Where are
wanted to
we?
make sure we're they're over there. No point.
It really does not take,
It doesn't take it. I thought it did. I'm like, can I try this?
because you can only do it once a day.
Yeah,
think.
once a day. I have to
Yeah.
wait
You
until
guys have to
dawn.
walk around the whole.
It's not even a long rest. It's until it's dawn.
Next dawn, yeah.
Yeah.
So he
So funny.
does the same thing where he wipes his thumb across the gemstone on the ring and tosses it to Akari. You'll just have a ring of Vine Familiar.
He takes the
Oh
ring.
yeah.
You could summon any of the Vine Familiars.
And she
Akari just
stashes
summoned
away for now.
Corgi.
You know, I actually can use my wild shapes to summon familiars. I just haven't yet.
Well then, again, I thank you for your help in recovering my men, as well as the items. If there's anything else,
You're welcome.
we'll go our separate ways at this point.
Yep. Bye. It's like I'm ready to go.
Wythr
Still
is still
go to
just
the-
like, I just almost died. So she's not her
Little help
usual
there.
self.
Little help there.
Akari brings out a hand to Wythr.
She's just kind of like keeping to herself and following.
Vivra gets up to the front of our caravan and sets up to drive.
Akari offers a hand and asks if she needs it,
To Wythr?
or would like it to Wythr.
Okay.
Wythr will just quietly, hesitantly accept it.
She'll hold her hand to the caravan.
Adorable.
Okay.
And I guess we wait for Velkorin and Toto to walk around the oasis. There's gotta be a way to upgrade that cloak once a day, just
I mean, there are better versions.
funny.
That's the lowest
Yeah.
version.
I see.
But when I was picking my stuff, I needed
Your
something
attunement
that I needed a really low rank item
yeah.
because being able to, fly and then even though it doesn't add any of movement speed, it's just my movement speed, but I can go up and down. And then the bow and arrow I needed something that wasn't like, broken.
Yeah. Eventually I'm gonna start looking at the legendaries, but we are nowhere near that yet.
Right. There's only like 3 good bows in all of D&D, so that
Really?
aren't homebrewed. Yeah, they're
Wow.
not good. They're really
Wow.
not good.
Can be. Yeah, so you guys, I assume, just walk over to us.
Yep.
Okay.
And there's like, I assume you guys don't want to travel through the night, unless how close are we to the city?
You're quite a ways away still. At least
Okay.
more than a day.
So, do you guys want to rest here, or are we going to travel for a while and then find a spot? I don't want to stay by the oasis. I would like to not be here.
We can. How it's getting dark though, right?
It's like almost
It's
sunset,
dusk
I
right
think.
now.
Yeah.
It's sunset.
It would be smartest to stay.
And
How far away is any Because we have water here too.
Yep.
For the horses.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be. Ugh. I'm not drinking that.
I get you don't want to stay here, but it's the smartest play right now instead of being in the desert with no water for the horses.
I
overnight.
can
Free
make
water.
water.
Yeah.
Free water, bitch.
Above table, your smartest idea would be to stay at this oasis.
Well, I'm aware above table, but also
I know.
above table, Vivra's nightmare is very much at the front of her brain right now.
Mhm.
She thinks
Oh,
she
right.
knows
That's
it's
right.
probably she knows it's probably not gonna turn into blood,
It's just
but she's freaking out over it.
she's triggered. It's fine.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say nobody
She's-
knows about your dream.
No,
so-
I know. That's why she's like, I don't trust it. I'm outvoted. Ugh.
I'm gonna
And
hand
she
some
just
candy over to Toto.
Frustratedly.
All right, we're making the assumption you guys are preparing for camp for the evening. We are close to ending, so but if you guys want to do if you have any short things you'd want to do before we end off, since we're so close to the end, I think we'll do that. So if you guys have any nighttime RP you guys want to do, we can do that before we end off. Otherwise, probably call it for the evening.
I had a conversation I wanted to have, but I don't know how short it is. Let me think about it.
I mean,
Do it.
If it goes a bit
technically
over,
got
it's
like
fine.
20 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
I think we have enough time for like a full conversation, to be honest.
Okay, then Wythr's gonna take first watch, and she'll go over and tap Velkorin's arm.
No Viv training for Vivra for the third night in a
Right?
row.
Sorry,
Right?
Vivra.
Vivra was gonna go to. She did go to bed because she's expecting to train with Velkorin.
He doesn't have to stay up for the whole first watch. He can get a nap in, and you guys can train second watch.
Gonna get a little nappy.
Yeah. As everyone's kind of getting ready to sleep, and Wythr's getting ready to do first watch, she'll tap his arm and say, "Can I speak with you?"
As I am decked out in my onesie with little foxes on it, the butt flap is like half down,
And a cape.
and the cape at the same time. It's brand new. I have to wear it.
He looks like Captain Pajamas or whatever.
We'll
Of
say
course.
say since this guy is a bullshit thing, you can at least change the color to match your aesthetic.
Thank
So you don't
God.
have a bright
Not
ass
a
red
red.
cape. We'll say it
And it has a hood, so
We'll say it matches your aesthetic at least.
that works. Of course. Jordan.
She'll sit kind of not all the way inside the carriage, but on the edge with the back door open so that we can sit there and not be totally out in the open. Now I've got stage fright.
Oh,
I am the most intimidating
It's okay.
person to RP with.
Call him a little bitch and
you're
go
the most liarly.
Liarly.
Liarly. Sorry. She'll look at you and say, "Actually, Velkorin, I want to talk to you without your masks." Twili.
Is
Do I
everybody
need to
asleep yet?
minimize or anything? Should
That's
I
why I
roll to
said-
see if I'm sleeping?
You can
That's why
make
I
the
said we're kind of at
we
the
can make
back of
the
the
assumption
carriage,
that
so
you waited a few hours for everybody to fall asleep. That is.
Mhm. Dang it! I rolled a nat 20.
I will will take off my mask. And I will take a little I'll use this time to replace the flowers with the patch of flowers I have. Potpourri.
That's
She
probably been a
tilts
while.
her head a little bit at you and says, I wasn't talking about that one. I was referring to the other masks you wear. I want to talk to the real you.
As soon as you say that, his face, it's usually like he tries to keep when his mask is off every time. He's had like a serious but warm demeanor to it the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gone. It's like it's serious, and it's like his entire demeanor and like just energy changes to more like serious and darker and just unpleasant. Like when you see something and you get like a gut wrench,
Mm-hmm.
you know something's
Like
wrong.
cold.
Yeah, like it's that.
She seems only, taken back by it just for a very brief moment, but she's kind of seen a few different sides of him already, so. I've been under the impression that you're entrusted to protect Toto and Vivra. Is that correct?
By two separate individuals, yes.
Why is it that you distance yourself when they're distressed? If they're in your care?
My primary care for them is simply, for one, to see the world, and the other one to stay away from her or their pursuers and make sure that they don't get captured. Their overall well-being, as many would see it, is also in my care. Seems to be able to be handled by them and you guys as well.
Can
Due
I
to my-
insight check?
Yeah, go
To see
for
if
it.
you're telling the truth with me? Oh, natural 19 plus 9, 28.
God dang.
Amazing.
Damn. He ain't lying. He
Okay.
he sees you. He sees you and Akari, Vivra and Toto as people who can ultimately help each other, to where he doesn't need to exert any more energy past a specific point. Along with
I get the
only make sure that they don't die.
Yeah, I get the feeling that he's being honest, but do I get the feeling that he's holding back anything?
Oh yeah, yeah. He's hiding something. He's always hiding something. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
hiding.
She narrows her eyes, the glow narrows a bit. I know that's not everything.
He just lets out a long sigh, and he moves his hand through his hair before putting the mask down. I'm sure you understand loss.
Yes.
I'm sure you understand what it is like to become attached and then lose somebody. Imagine that's every person you've met. All but one. In my experiences, there's nothing more I can do than to just see this as a job. To see people as acquaintances and allies. But there is a barrier that I must keep, a wall per se that I'm going to keep up.
But it's not always that simple. I saw a different side of you the first time the Yiga attacked us, and Toto, we nearly lost them.
And that was when I realized I need to pay a little more attention to this.
Have you known them for long? Toto and Vivra?
No. But I have known the people that that had asked me to help them for a very long time.
I see.
I'd like to ask you a
Perhaps.
question.
Yes.
I'm going to make the assumption that your family is dead.
No. I saw my father and mother recently, I believe.
I'm going to detect something. But
Detect.
I'm not gonna say what it is. But I'm gonna use my
Okay.
special ability that.
The one from before?
Mhm.
It would be the same as last time.
When was the last time you think you saw them?
Can't have been more than a few weeks.
How long have we been traveling together now?
About 2 months.
Point that out.
Yeah.
We've been together for months.
I must have lost track of time. Perhaps I should have asked to get to know the real you with a lighter topic first.
I only ask because the first people I watched die in front of me were my parents. They weren't killed by some beast. They weren't killed by some unholy manner of things, some godly thing. They were simply killed by people. Because our views didn't align with theirs.
That is how it tends to be.
After watching them die, I watched my friends die countlessly to noblemen, the rich, guards, angering their spouses, anything you can really think of. I've watched people that I care about die. It may not be as black and white as simply choosing to allow somebody in or not, because let's be honest, I wouldn't be sharing this with you if you were just somebody I didn't have some concern for. But for me, it is easier to try and keep a distance. The moment I broke when Toto went down was when I realized I was letting it happen again. I'm already broken enough. I don't need to break more. And he lets out like a small little, like, a weak smile and just puts on his mask as he starts, like, he does like that weak smile where you know he's about to cry. And then he puts his mask back on.
She'll hold out her hand and say, "May I?"
I don't know. I
She's
don't know what
holding
you're
out
doing.
she's holding out her hand towards your hand.
He puts his hand in her hand.
She's just gonna quietly hold your hand. How about this instead? What's your favorite flower or your favorite color?
Hmm. That's a good question.
I could assume your favorite color is blue, but
That could be assumed. But I'm pretty
perhaps
sure at one point I said it was purple in her games. I don't know.
You
Really?
did, but only to me.
Yeah, I
Ah.
can't remember what I said. So, or when I said it. So, purple.
And your favorite flower? She
I have
kind
never,
of looks at the old ones you took out of the mask.
I have never spent time to look at the flowers, so I wouldn't know how to answer that.
Hmm. It's something I enjoy most about traveling. There's always beauty out there to see and enjoy. If we look for it, and you might as well, because the rest is quite stressful.
I will keep that in mind. But for now, it's best we pretend I'm a little nicer than I really am.
I suppose even the masks are a part of you. But if you need confidence, as in confidentiality, or someone to confide in, your secrets are safe with me. And I won't judge you. And the next time you see a flower you like, let me know which one. It's good to speak to you for real.
It's been a long time since I've actually been able to be myself.
It can't be good for the health. And you see kind of the hint of movement in the darkness that could be a smile. And she'll let go of your hand. I can take first watch. You should get some sleep.
Sadly, I think I'm already awake.
Oh, sorry, Vivra.
You waited a few hours before talking.
Yeah,
to him?
like,
It could
anyway,
have
the
been
watch
towards
is-
the end of your watch anyway. You could have waited until it was almost time to wake him up and woken him up a little early to talk to him.
Whatever makes sense. You guys.
Maybe. Whatever you, I mean, if you want Vivra to have second watch by herself, that's fine, but...
Well, you don't have to be by yourself, but...
Akari would probably take second watch if she ain't take first.
What do you guys think?
I think Wither's more saying she'll finish off the watch. You can go back to sleep early and get your stress.
Then I'm gonna get woken up in 5 minutes.
It's only like an hour or something.
All right. Well, then she'll just nod and say, all right.
Plus, you're very bad at perceiving things.
Damn.
At least today.
She will, like, she hesitates a bit for a second, like she's not sure if this is the right move or the right vibe. But then she goes ahead and kind of like ruffles the fur on your helmet.
You asked to speak with the real him.
Yeah.
And he's not gonna hold back his as the kids call it, shade.
I thought that was drag queens they call such shade.
Okay, shade. I don't fucking know. But yeah, before our watch ends, he will lift up his mask one more time. If you will be real with me, I will use our time together to be real with you.
She tilts her head. I'm always honest.
He's gonna point and like touch kind of like in the middle of her chest, like up kind of like in between her collarbones.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there's stuff that you're hiding from yourself.
How philosophical.
Well, you did say that it's been weeks and you've been with us for months. So
I'm sure it just slipped my mind.
I think it slipped Jax's mind.
It did not.
Oh, okay. Well, we will figure this out.
This shit out.
Goodness.
Now,
She tilts her head curiously as usual.
if you excuse me, I'm about to wake up the second watch and get yelled at for not training training Vivra again.
Training?
You
You've spoiled it!
You fool!
Oh shit! Yeah, secret. Hey, if I'm supposed to be honest,
The man of many
moment
secrets.
you started saying it, my jaw dropped. I was like, that did not just happen.
Wythr
No, it happened. It did.
As she sees that, like,
in
that look on your face of like, oop, she'll...
Velkorin's defense, this has been a weird fucking day.
Yeah.
He
And
shot
literally-
something without like thinking it through. He opened up about himself. He took his mask
He
off
got way too real. He forgot who
He's
he
just
was
like,
for a second.
God damn it, this is what happens when I let my guard down for 2 seconds!
He forgot which mask he needed to wear at what time. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
yeah.
I'm playing like 8 characters
Too
at
many
once.
masks.
Yeah.
No,
Wythr,
please continue. I love it.
8, you say?
seeing this, she will do her usual, like, kind of finger in front of mouth shush gesture to him of keeping secrets.
Yes.
And she'll get ready to sleep.
If you'll excuse me, I need to train. I mean, not train anyone.
I mean, weird.
I need to train myself.
Yeah, Velkorin, time for our secret training time. And Velkorin's
Yeah.
like, yes,
I need to train myself to be Batman with the skills that I will learn in the mountain.
Yes, the secret that only us two know. The training
Yes.
only us. Just the two of us.
Really great. Yeah.
No third.
That training. Yes, the training
Right.
specifically for Vivra. That training.
Yes, the Vivra training. Yes, the training for Vivra.
You got it.
There we go.
I know the reference. I know where you're going.
Yeah.
Yes, Vivra's training.
The
Oh.
training for Vivra.
Oh,
The training specifically for Vivra.
It's
That
too
training?
show. The point
Yes,
is it's
that
too show, dude.
training.
That
You
shows the
fool.
reference.
right. Is there anything else anybody wants to do before we wrap up for the evening?
Well, do I continue to keep the questions a secret, or do I just ask Velkorin now?
That's you.
That's up to you.
Oh, yeah, because you get to ask him a secret every day, right?
That's
Mhm.
Well, a
right.
question.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna leave it. Alistair, would you prefer that they stayed quiet?
Last time you asked me what my favorite color is, so I really don't care.
I asked you that, and I asked you something else.
You can ask it in public. That's fine.
Okay. So, as they're training and stuff, she's like, you said you trained in the guard. What sort of things did you guard, or was it more military?
It was military, and I trained specifically to lead groups into very unique, sticky situations.
So you weren't just guard, you were lead. Captain? That's another question.
That's another question. I'll have to wait.
She smirks as you guys keep training. That's the question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay. You got one question.
Yep.
Also, we didn't roll for first watch.
Nope. Hold on.
Oh,
Damn, I almost got away with it.
well, my
well,
first roll was a flat 19 plus whatever it was.
My first watch, the roll was a 23.
Nice.
It's still survival, right?
Oh, it's
Yes.
survival. Then I got a 26.
Mine's 18 for first watch.
Still
You get
23.
Nothing. Nothing's going on tonight. A little chilly because it's in the desert at night. Nothing. Your night is uneventful. Yeah, just like I said before, any last minute things you guys want to do? Otherwise, we'll probably wrap up for the night.
I can't think of anything special in particular.
Me neither, to be honest. I feel like there was something, but oh well.
Heart to hearts and hand holding with everyone.
Fair.
Withers collecting them all.
Excuse you. We're holding grippers.
Gee.
Goodness.
Yes,
again.
a special case for Toto.
Oh, God, stop.
Gotta interlock them
toes.
toes.
Yeah.
No. All right.
That just makes my feet feel uncomfortable.
Exactly.
Like toe socks.
Ugh,
Oh. Stop. Stop.
Gross.
All right, we're done. We're done. I'm running away. Yeah. We're gonna be kind of shifting back to our regular schedule of just doing every other week again, because it started to get to be a lot for me with working 12 hours and then doing 5 hours of D, or not 5 hours, 3 hours of D&D and then 5 hours of sleep to work 12 hours again. So we're gonna shift back to our every other week when I'm off, make it easier for me. We still might randomly do another day if I'm feeling good, but it'll kind of be a very sporadic thing. It'll be a I'll send everybody a message saying you want to play today, and if everyone says yep, then we'll do it. Otherwise it'll probably just be skip it. So for now, our original schedule of just doing every other week is what we'll stick to. So looks like likely it would be March 1st would be our next day. As long as people work. But yeah. As always, you guys can follow me on Twitter to know updates about that or join the Discord, whatever you want to do. But yeah, we'll go from there and we'll see you guys all next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hey, that's my bye. How dare you, you bastard. Stealing my bit.